रैक दे। ओहो प्रेल्यूड स्टिंगर। नाइस 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 नाइस। ना 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 ना। डिस्कनेक्टिंग। OBS। वाओ। स्ट्रीम चालू करी नहीं, OBS डिस्कनेक्टिंग पहले हो गया। ये भी ठीक है भाई, ये भी ठीक है। लगता है कुछ पाप करे थे मैंने पिछले जन्म में, सीरियस पाप करे थे लगता है। हाँ भाई, अलग ही कहानी है।
That's a joke. Kill mode is default.
यही बोली।
Fight.
Clear to engage. Weapons hot. Target dead.
Dominating.
मुझे लगा 100 ने मार दिया ब्रिमस्टोन को।
Target 86. Come get it. Kill. Do not resist. 4 kills. Obstacle removed.
Dominating.
हमें भी आ गया थोड़ा थोड़ा खेलना लादर। अबे ये कैसे लग गई भाई?
Astra's dead. 4 kills. Got him. Cancelled.
पीछे से पड़ गई।
Remaining.
यार
Tango down.
मेरे को इसको बात नहीं समझ आ रही।
Remaining.
Hostile KIA.
और ग्रीस में मेरा किल होना चाहिए था यार, ये तो गलत बात है। नींद नहीं आंदी तो थोड़ा सा हाँ कुछ ज़्यादा ही आगे हो रहा था। अबे थोड़ा सा पीछे करते ही हगास। ये क्या बात हुई भाई?
One kill
Bad guy
remaining.
down. Final target. Game over.
मैच चालू हुआ क्या?
서재영 선수다. 원치케 선수도
ना। It'll take some time. It'll take some time. नाम आईडी को रखा मैंने, अनहाइड करके खेलते हैं ना भाई।
Match found.
Is literally no chat. Why am I even bothering, brother? Is
Deathmatch.
literally
Level heads until we're home, yes? Good.
Fight.
I'll find them.
लमाओ कैसे क्राउच करके बैठा था रे?
Silence.
शिफ्ट वॉक करके आया वो, बट फिर भी पीट गया। अबे शिफ्ट वॉक करके आया। लॉल
Gone.
हर बार थोड़ी यार सेम चीज करके मारोगे यार। तू भी शिफ्ट वॉक कर ले यार। ठीक है भाई। अबे रस्सी पे लटक के फेल दी यार। ये कौन सा गन मैकेनिक्स है भाई?
Dominating.
Shot down. 3 gone.
कौन कहाँ से शिफ्ट वॉक करके आ रहा है ये तो मालूम ही नहीं है। ओए 140 यार, फैंटम मूवमेंट हो गया।
Defeated.
ये क्या बॉडी शॉट मार गया?
Die. Now forth.
अबे ये कहाँ छुपा हुआ था?
Dominating.
ये कहाँ छुपा हुआ था? और वो हुआ रिकनेक्शन सक्सेसफुल।
One kill remaining.
पिंग भी ठीक हो गई, पैकेट लॉस रुका नहीं रुका पता नहीं। यो व्हाट्स गुड, नथिंग मच युगन भाई। अभी अभी मेरा वाईफाई उड़ गया मेरे मुंह पे, अभी वापस आया, जस्ट वापस आया ब्रदर। सारा मूड खराब। ये कहाँ पहुंचा भाई गेम? ये भी तो रीलोड करना पड़ेगा। कुछ और खोल के देखते हैं, लोड हो रहा है। हाँ ये खुल तो रहा है, लोडिंग प्रोफाइल खुल तो रहा है। मैं आया ज़रा कॉम्पी खेल के, बाय बाय। एस बॉक्स।
Death match. Warm up.
वाह, स्टॉप कर लिया भाई ने। भला 140 मैंने मारा, किल कोई और कर गया उसको। नींद नहीं आंदी सच तो आंदी लगे या डायरेक्ट
Weapon choice, it is so personal. No?
weapon choice,
Pick a
it's a
gun
person,
and tells me
no?
who you are.
Fight.
Focus now. Eyes off me. Toaster. I can't miss.
भाई पर भाई मुझे पता था आप वहाँ हो। ओह वॉल बैंग मारा मैंने ये।
One less.
फिर से रिकनेक्टिंग डिस्कनेक्टिंग हो गया क्या?
That's it.
Dominating.
I don't think so.
नहीं 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 नहीं, चल रहा है चल रहा है। पहली बारी में मेरी बुलेट नहीं निकली तो मैंने शूट किया, पता नहीं भाई। वियर्ड हैपनिंग्स।
Toaster is broken. That's it.
ये क्या हो गया? एमबॉट चालू हो गया क्या? अपने आप ही हेड पे कनेक्ट हो जा रही है, मैं तो मार भी नहीं रहा। हेलो एडी भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम।
Astra's gone. So close. That's 3. And 4.
78 वॉल बैंग हेडशॉट।
Not so fast.
तार खींच गई, वरना ओमन को भी मारता है यार। शिफ्ट वॉक कर रहा है सैड भाई।
Do better.
शॉर्ट स्ट्रीम, हाँ छोटी ही हो पाएगी स्ट्रीम आज
10 kills remaining.
ज़्यादा लंबी नहीं हो पाएगी। वो क्राउच करके बैठा हुआ है। सही है भाई। आयरन बॉट्स देखो, हार्ड एंगल होल्ड करके बैठा हुआ है। अरे लेफ्ट वाले ने डिस्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया, वरना देता इसके टोटल।
5 kills remaining.
खड़ा रहे कॉर्नर में बस, वही है तेरी बस की।
I win again.
1 kill remaining.
One more. It has been a pleasure, my friends. Au revoir.
चलो भाई, मैच स्टार्ट हो गया, एक राउंड ख़त्म भी हो गया। तो भैया मैच देखें, डायमंड के हुत्तड़।
Okay, so kind of the textbook anti-eco and eco round. What does it look like from here forward for the side of Talon? That's the big question. You know, you've already seen that Gen G has some ideas on how to deal with the deadlock. You know, one thing is you can use the neon to trip some of the sonic sensors, and then they've got plans for the barrier mesh
तो
as
प्लेयरों
well.
के थोपड़े क्यों दिखा रहे हैं आजू बाजू?
How much further are they going to be able to scale up? Bonus coming ahead. Full rifles, a few half armors here and there, but Gen G as well going to invest in some rifles of their own off the back of that. Have plenty in the back pocket to go into the next round. So this is a dangerous bonus that Talon is going to be facing.
Only, oh, not only,
Slow
okay,
here
two
off the start of
guardians.
the round. Big exploration in the mid though. All 5 players from Gen G creeping in towards the site. Sonic sensor set up here at the front. As Kahlua going to be forced away the salvos. Creating a bit of space. TP up over the top here for Karan. Now gets situated at back site. Plant to come through. Ult's still a world away here for both squads. Don't have to worry about those in the post plant quite just yet. Grimmy trying to open up a little bit of space here, but Ash is going to be taken down. Salvos
Yes,
over on the
yes,
site, able to go ahead and get a catch. Not sure if it was,
Maybe
grab combo.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, Cruz had it. You can see there on the assist. Solid kill to be found. Texture looking to try to hold the door, hold this A site. But ends up getting taken down. Solid kill opening here from the side of Jit Boys. Now a 5v3 as they look for the retake. Paranoia towards back. Kauran going to be flushed out. Munchkin trying to hold the line. It's going to be
Oh,
a
very
flawless
nice retake.
anti-bonus here.
Very
Wow,
nice.
Fantastically done from Talon.
Wow, that was really well set up. Very patient there around the B site. They didn't even have to really push through before they started getting kills. It's util to find some early picks. and then just kind of dissecting players who are trying to hold the angles, hold the entrances.
And it's hardly any damage dealt at all.
Jeez.
Just 2 players taking minor chip damage to the armor.
Acha, that's how he
And it
died.
is. That's one of the big
But
things
nice
with
round.
this deadlock. For these retakes, it's going to be combos like that.
One enemy remaining.
Very well set up from Talon.
And so now my question is, you know, you're already seeing adjustments from Talon on how they want to approach the post plant. Same from Gen G there. But Talon just kind of immediately boxes Gen G in. Doesn't let them go versus the pistol where they
Munchkin
let them
playing
push out
Viper.
through a link. This time not having any of that. But Gen G already setting up some conditioning.
Double
it seems
controller
like.
है Gen G
Thinking
का
about
तो
that B side. Wow, Karan
oh
just hits a
nice shot.
banger onto Privy.
Okay, double controller है Gen G का तो I
Very
expect
nice
them to
opening
play
kill.
better on
That's
defense
huge.
though.
So yeah, the Yoru now. Not going to be much
But
of a
we'll see.
concern.
चलो Gen G का ही map pick है.
So
Next
the
is
beginning
Icebox पे
setup on
कितना
this
Icebox
A
देखा हूँ
side,
मिल रहा है. I'm
two
so
players
happy.
lingering. It looks like Spike is going to be ushered across towards this part of the map. If they decide to try to execute into this, things can still get very rough, very sloppy here for Gen G. You've got double trips as well as a sonic sensor right here on the entryway.
But you
Oh,
saw
double
Karan
sentinel भी है
with
इनका.
the
मैंने
stealth
अभी
drone
देखा
there.
Talon वालों का.
He's
फिर
generally not known as
तो
going to be lurking by himself. So maybe
फिर तो
you know, with
defense में
already
Gen
a
G, if
two-player
Gen G gets
stack
5
there
rounds even,
onto
if it's a
the
7-5
side,
up and Gen G gets 5
sounds
rounds,
like Talon's happy with their read that they've got.
it's very
Just a
decent.
matter
It's
of how
good.
efficiently can you get through this layered Cypher and Deadlock util. They don't clear any of it yet. Karan TP's past it though.
Himself situated here backside.
Nice
They have no
shot.
idea. Kahlua going to be taken down. Paranoia sent across towards that A connector. Shit boys. For some kind of timing here. Anything that he can find. Gets a ping reveal onto one. That's going to be texture taken down. Tai is able to go ahead and collect the kill, but Jit Boys
ये
gets traded out.
Thai
It's a
कौन
casualty,
है?
so
मैं पहली बार
massive
देख
player
रहा हूँ
advantage
बंदे
now
को.
to the side of Gen G.
Not gonna lie. Clues
There's a
I
lot
have
of in towards
seen
heaven,
obviously. Primi who know who don't know Primi.
an opening
Killua
kill
who
here.
don't know Killua and Jit
Might
Boy
just be an angle to
obviously.
save.
Thai बंदा मैं पहली बार देख रहा
Do
हूँ.
whatever damage you can, but tries to go for the peek out the window, gets shut down by Munchkin.
Yeah, and for Thai, there's not much more to be done. He will be able to try to get the catch, and okay, eventually is able
भाई
to
सब पे
readjust,
champs
gets the
21
headshot
है
there
भाई.
onto Karan. So finding 2 eliminations here is Talon, but not the round win. So
बे किसी
Thai
ने
have
तो
not
बोला था
coming through.
49
Will be
steps
3-1
down.
for Gen G.
Back to the academy roster of Gen G and अब ये यहाँ पे खेल रहा है. Gen G academy थोड़ी खेल रही होगी. ये देखो यहाँ पे. अच्छा, flashback moves back down to DRX academy, not flash Foxy 9 to Gen G academy. Okay, okay, flashback move back. But still a downgrade बेचारे के लिए VCT से tier 2 में चले गया. Academy roster में चले गया.
TP into the back, under hell, gets the opening kill
Nice
as well.
shot.
So this is a beautiful round from him. Basically secures Gen G this round. Jit Boys trying to
भाई
wait for
कितनी
Ash to
champs
create
vandal
some-
चल रही है
or,
भाई.
excuse me, not wait for Ash, wait for Killua to
देखो
set
थाई
up
भी
some
champs
crossfires,
vandal
but
चला रहे.
quite able to get there. Now Primmy's gonna have the op. Big round for Talon here. A lot of investment into this. You have the Tejo ultimate. Ash one away from his. So you might have kind of a duel with some of our big time ultimates.
It is glass cannon here for Kahlua, forcing to get that op.
हाँ यार
purchase
मुझे
here
एक
in
चीज
for
और
Primi.
चेक करनी थी.
Needs to survive to be able to put that Armageddon to good use. Ash now grabbing that orb means that we could have dueling ults.
Yeah. But Gen G makes some presence known over at C to make sure they can grab the orb. Now maybe rethinking about Garage. I'm curious to see what they're going to do. You know, how they're going to react off of a deadlock wall. There it goes. And they're actually just going to kind of sidestep it. Cruz
Coming
just
down. They're suspecting a linger here. A lingering lurk around C long. They're correct, but Munchkin out a little bit further. But
Oh,
it's
nice
not gonna be
shot.
fast enough to find the kill. Puts Cruz down to 45, but ends up losing his life. Very solid response here from the IGL
देखो
of Talon.
बोनस में एंटी बोनस में तो टैलॉन ने बहुत अच्छा रीटेक किया था बी का.
You just get Munchkin.
But
I'm
now I
assuming
don't know.
There's going to be much behind that. Jit Boys gets texture.
Just get taken down. Minor readjustment to have Karan be the one go in to get the spike planted so he can TP out when the net comes through. He's able to do that, avoids it, but now Karan taken down. Armageddon going to be sent out. Ash trying to hold the door. Nearly has a
Foxy
lined up,
9
but
gets
the nano
two.
from Foxy 9 is able to find one. With the Phantom comes up with another. Diffuse starting to be held. The shots.
Oh,
Takes down Thai, but
nice
that is
try,
still gonna be
Foxy
Primi
9. Played well
standing,
though.
Getting the diffuse here. Op should be nearby enough to get the recovery on that as well. And Talon will scrape by with a round win.
Yeah, some really interesting reads by both sides. I mean, Munchkin reads it well that there's going to be a player pushing out of C long. He just gets out-dueled. I like the way that Primi immediately TPs back after Cruz gets this kill. They don't stick around. They don't anticipate that there's anything else behind it because it's just Munchkin there, and he loves to lurk. And then they use a great ultimate. The Tejo ultimate forces Karan out into garage door right where Cruz is ready and waiting. And a nice quick trade there by Primi. Very ready for that window position. A classic Gen G style of play for those B hits to set up for those deep post plants with the mollies. So you're gonna need to try to find some different answers. A few Guardians being bought down for Gen G. So they're trying to get another round in the books, because if they don't get this one, money behind it for a few players, pretty dire. Cruz again gonna try to make a push out of the doors, but thwarted, and there's Primi.
Munchkin again getting caught at the sealer.
Just got on that deep line, immediately TP's back over towards the C site. Keeps himself safe, and now it's gonna be Munchkin IGLing from beyond the grave.
One suppressed.
Forward presence here from Foxy9 slid up in the smoke just in front of B, but Gen G now starting to try to tackle this A site where once again the lion's share of this defensive util is situated.
Yeah, you still have Karan there to clear some of it. They're going to use some Tejo utility as well. They get the trips, miss one of the sonic sensors, but everything else is clear. Foxy finds one on the lurk.
Got two tap, basically in transit, able to find that hit. Cruz gets taken down. Kahlua spotting out the placement of the util here. Foxy looking like he wants to challenge the angle, does so, and Kahlua able to strike, finds the
Good
kill.
trades.
Quick to trade it back.
3v3.
Keeps him in with a 3v3 is Primi. Sprinting around to the dimensional drift. Looking for a weapon here.
Oh,
but
Texture finds Jit Boys flank.
He's able to find Jit Boys.
Nice.
Now into the post plant. Not much util to speak of here. Just end up being a firing squad down from window. If Talon can try to find the setup here to start actually getting a tap on this plant.
Got a couple flashes, but you got to get deep enough to use them.
Oh,
Salvos go through. Primi tag to 11. Dai does manage to come away with one. His Texture's going to be taken down. Primi finding another.
what?
Finds three.
How did Gen G manage to lose this round, dude?
Primi is on point, and we are tied up at 3-3.
Jeez, he's quick. That is crazy good. Gen G had a lot of opportunities and an odd man advantage, and Primi just not having any of it. Gets the first with the operator. Oh, nice work there by Foxy. Ash, quick to trade, and Texture watching the flanks nicely, but Ty up on top of the box gets one.
One enemy
Oh
remaining.
my God, that's
Nice
so
shots.
good. They go over the peak. They just get shut down. Primi out in the open, no problem.
He's feeling it. 7-2-2 at the moment. That op still carried forward. Gen G knocked back onto a bit of a half buy here. Just the one hero Vandal, as well as a Bulldog in alongside this Sheriff and the Stingers. And Ty gonna be able to find one. Garon taken down. Does get suppressed. There's the stealth drone. Chases forward.
Yeah, but a heavy
Gen
stack.
G, yeah, abandoning this.
Yeah, it was a heavy stack early from Talon off of any pressure, trying to thwart the quick hit from Gen G, and they do. And the B site is a real problem. You know, Talon is perfectly happy to funnel Gen G into that area. So you stack the Sentinel util onto A, you have Primi on op on C, and you go B, and that's where, you know, the Deadlock Tejo combo can be really annoying. They've got so much util to clear that space, and it makes it really challenging for Gen G, no matter how good their post plants are, and a judge for Cruz.
Match found.
ਕੁੜੇ ਨੀਂਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਤੇ ਤੋਂ ਦੀ ਤੂੰ ਪਾਵੇਂ ਟੁੰਨ ਮੰਡੇ ਰਹਿ ਤੇ
Death match. Warm up.
Oh.
You can tell a person's character by their first action. Check me
Fight.
then, eh? Woo! Let's start. Oh, come off. Useless individual.
मैं ऊपर ही कूदता रह गया.
Too easy, too easy. Trinity, you're welcome.
Oh. पलट नहीं पायो. पलट नहीं पायो. अबे मुझे लगा मर गया. मैंने गोली चलानी बंद कर दी.
Enemy punished. Trinity, you're welcome.
ओ फ्री फायर नहीं मार पाया यार ढंग से.
You dead. Trinity, you're welcome.
Dominating.
Target girl goes bye-bye. Trinity, you're welcome. That creature is dead. I take them out.
kills remaining.
Trinity, you're welcome. Nuggets girl goes bye-bye.
Five kills remaining.
Killer.
One kill remaining.
One more. Just swag. Of course we won. Charlie, don't insult my personality.
One more round, Genji. One more round only, and you are good to go.
Match found.
Wherever they run, I will find them.
Sova over there too? Can someone, steal his eye? What? I want to see what's recorded.
Oh. What's that out there?
Revealing area.
Sorry.
Dropping smoke.
Careful, B.
Smoke mid.
One orange, one
Right
orange.
here.
Orange.
Planting B, planting B.
The Viper already orange.
Spike planted.
On top. He drop, top side.
Bro,
Taken
timing.
out.
Yeah, they got timing too, bro. Fuck.
Enemy spike B.
Last player
KJ
standing.
75 left. Yellow.
Act on my intel. Don't give them time to reposition.
Turret out. Let's make them dance.
Bring A. All A.
Come.
Scanning ahead. There they are.
Enemy spotted. Spike
Both.
spotted.
Down A.
Reloaded. Enemy spotted A.
One
Maze,
enemy
maze.
remaining. Thrifty.
They sacrificed for nothing.
Gun here.
Bet they're feeling frazzled.
Nice round, guys. Ooh. पिस्टल हारे अगला ही निकाल लिया भाई. लेट्स तो 110 मारा मैंने केजे को. I'll play B. Careful mid.
I'm gonna alarm bot mid.
ओ स्माइट बटी लगा रखा भाई ने इसमें.
One mid.
Get out of here.
2.
Take flight.
I think B main, bro.
Jet's grounded.
Be faster. Dropping smoke. Blocking sight.
One enemy remaining.
Kill me. 40 tag.
Last one down.
क्या वेव किया भाई.
My ult is ready.
Aye, where to?
लगता है ये चलाने का समय आ चुका है. वेंडल अपनी बस की ना है. या एक ट्राई और देना चाहिए ना. अभी तो पहला ही राउंड था वेंडल के साथ. एक पिस्टल था, एक शेरिफ था. अभी पहला ही राउंड था. ठीक है, एक ट्राई और दे देते हैं. Sniper smoke from here. He threw line up.
B main. Fast.
Scanning ahead.
Lot B.
No peeking.
Don't overreact, I think. One stay.
Bunting.
Top yellow.
No more.
Spike down B.
Oh, yellow.
One enemy remaining.
Yellow.
Team
Nice
Ace.
one.
We crushed them.
Reloading. Twinkle stay. You know, I could just outlive them. Nah,
I
bullets
got
are
money.
quicker.
Need something?
No one died. Shit. I have max money.
Placing sentry.
Can I get a drop? Thanks.
5 वैंडल दे रखे भाई टीम ने. नो ऑप, नो फैंटम, नो शॉटगन. 5 वैंडल.
Come on, let's go.
Who's next?
Hey.
Enemy spotted A.
Roll me.
Revealing area. There they are.
Enemy spotted A.
Deploying drone.
Placing swarm thing.
Spike planted.
Swarm grenade out.
Enemy spotted A.
One maze, Viper maze, Yoru maze, both maze.
Last player standing. One enemy
That's
remaining.
अरे क्यों बताया उसे?
No peeking.
Fuck.
Nice.
Don't interrupt my work.
One way. अपने ही बंदे को वन वे कर दिया ना उसने.
I evaluated their strategy. It's a joke.
भाई टेलोन तो क्या पहली जेनजी के मैप पिक पे 5-10.
I got money. Need something?
Turret out.
Placing sentry. Are they asleep?
Peter?
Scanning ahead.
Target down.
Careful B. Nothing middle.
I'm watching P.
Oh yeah, right. Oh nice one.
You should run.
Can't break
So
that.
what and Killjoy A?
I'm watching mid.
Multiple enemies spotted.
Last two. Last way.
I got
I'm
drone.
gonna out in. Come.
I can drone first. Wait. Oh, one maze. Here.
Right here.
One enemy remaining. Spike
TP
down
back.
A.
I'm watching this.
Right here.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm
Could be
grenade
mid.
out.
Could go mid.
Revealing area.
Oh, he's here.
Here.
He's top nest.
Turret out.
Drop in a smoke.
कर दिया ना अल्ट वेस्ट. मतलब मैं जीत गया भाई मैच. कंग्रेचुलेशन.
Doesn't have.
Could have a drop. Thanks.
कर दिया ना अल्ट वेस्ट रेस भाई. मतलब मैं अटैक करता तब मारते अल्ट तो बंदा मरता भी. किल भी आता. बट इग्नोर कर दी ना कॉल. मैंने बोला भी आई एम ड्रोनिंग फर्स्ट. कोई बात नहीं.
Pepper has out.
Get out of my way.
Scanning ahead.
Bad recon. My bad.
I stay B.
Come here. Set.
Neutralized.
Let them plant and drone retake. I'll drone retake.
The planting.
Deploying drone. Enemy mark.
One tag.
Spike planted.
Oh, Sova, Jet.
Shot dart.
100 on Viper. One
Recon
HP
in
Viper.
8.
Reloading.
Wait, I'll recon 3, recon 3.
Revealing area.
Bomb grenade out.
One enemy
My
remaining.
ult is ready.
Alarm bot out.
Line up, line up.
Molly.
Oh, nice.
Nice retake.
Yeah, copy.
I got.
Okay.
थ्रोअर आया था मैच में पर फिर भी जीत गया. कैसे थ्रोअर से कैसे डील किया भाई?
Need a
Can
drop.
I get drop?
Thanks.
Oh.
Thanks. Sorry.
Glitch pop of his screen. Every op is clean mostly. But top tier are Iron, Elder Flame, Reaver. These are top tier.
Okay.
Hello Sai bro, welcome to the stream.
Revealing area.
Middle,
One mid,
middle.
one mid, one mid.
One
In
mid.
tube, in tube, in tube. Droning here.
Shock dart.
Coming.
Shock dart.
Nice.
I have out.
Can you come towards me? Three people inside. KJ and one. I'm
Spike
running.
planted.
Take flight. Enemy tag.
Initiated.
Nowhere to run.
Got one.
80 Sova, 80 Sova.
Scanning ahead.
Spotted A.
One maze. Hell.
One enemy
Last
remaining.
guy, one
no.
HP, 1 HP.
I'm tapping way.
Oh, running, got him. Nice.
Good retake guys again. हमने पिक्स पे खेल लिया तो you want it? Oh.
Yeah.
Concentrate.
Do. Smite. Nothing. KC pretty better.
I can hold an area pretty well myself. Make sure to cover the angles I can't.
हमने उसे खेल लिया तो जीत गए. नाइस. वैसा तो हेलो लूसीफर भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. वैसा थ्रोअर तो नहीं था वो, लोकेशन बताने वाला गंदा आदमी.
Thank you.
वो लोकेशन बताए एनिमी को. अगर वो वाला नहीं था ना, बस सिर्फ वैसा था कि मर रहा है बार जबरदस्ती जाके, या यूटिल नहीं डाल रहा है, फलाना, तब तो फिर डूएबल है. बट लोकेशन वगैरह बता देते ना, फिर दिमाग खराब ज़्यादा होता है. आदमी
B?
हाँ.
Out from B. Coming B.
Revealing area.
Get ready to trade me, bro. He's gonna shotgun me.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 there. Okay, trade it.
Yeah.
I can help you on. Just hold my body, okay?
Top yellow.
Viper side. Viper 80 side. One main. Okay, one yellow, one
One
main.
enemy remaining.
Yellow,
Okay,
let's go
yellow.
yellow.
Spike down B.
Reloading.
There you are, right here.
भाई चैंपियन मेंडल कब आएगा? साहिब भाई बेस्ट गेसेस
Can I get a job?
बेस्ट गेसेस अगस्त एंड सितंबर मिड के अराउंड आएगा. अगस्त एंड और सितंबर मिड के अराउंड आएगा. उससे पहले तो नहीं आने वाला. Six 12. Talon is winning. 6-12. One spawn.
Oh, one cross B.
Scanning ahead.
Enemy spotted A.
I'm gonna stay.
Enemy spotted A.
I'm coming here. गैप इन स्मोक.
4.
क्या दो गंदे से स्मोक करे हुए. ना पूरा ऊपर दिख रहा, ना पूरा नीचे मरवा दिया. वन नेस.
Spike planted.
नेस राफ्टर राफ्टर आई थिंक.
Drop down. 14.
Okay, one more. 2 4 10.
One enemy remaining.
14.
Last year.
Satchel out.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Still put in footsteps.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
nice raids, guys.
OP?
Do you like visual novel games? Visual
Yeah.
novel games क्या होता है Ashwin FL भाई मुझे नहीं पता यार. I also need to save for chance Vandal भाई. यार just guys just pray कि 2021 जैसा कुछ clean निकालें. मज़ा आ जाएगा. And I am also saving up for 2025 Vandal. अगर अच्छी आती है तो I will surely buy it.
Placing sentry.
Quick peeks now.
Revealing area.
Middle? No mid.
Viper wall A.
XTP.
Reloading.
Can't see belts or rafters.
Right here.
Watch below. Yep. One more on top nest.
One enemy
Below,
remaining.
fourth and maze. Sova, yeah.
Bomb buddy out.
Close side. Damn, what are those smokes? हाँ वो कुछ देख नहीं पाया मैं उन smokes में.
Last
But still,
round before the
we won the
switch.
round. एक तरह से life is strange जैसे games हो गए visual novel game.
Your money. Let me buy a shorty or two.
Yeah, and then I like them. Doki Literature Club. Doki Literature Club तो मुझे नहीं पता क्या है. I really don't know क्या है वो. Okay, पहला मैप 613 पेल दिया टलॉन ने. Damn, did not expect that. Really did not expect that.
Revealing area.
Yoru is teleporting mid. Got TP to mid.
Turret down.
You should run.
Multiple enemies A.
Down.
I skip.
Nice one. Just come back. One mid.
I broke it.
I'm holding mid.
Coming B. Yep, timing. Fuck.
O3.
Scanning ahead.
I can run.
Spike planted.
Take flight.
Last player standing.
My son near kitchen. Right there. Come back on here on side.
Bruh.
Snowman.
Not ready yet. Scanning ahead. Taken out. Run!
भाई कहाँ घूम रहा है भाई वो. ये होते C9 देखा नहीं. Couldn't stay up so late.
Switching sides.
क्या परफॉर्म करा ICN ये ने. क्या स्कोर था उनका. वैसे तो अभी BLR पे देख लूंगा मैं. Don't worry.
I have so many questions.
देखना तो है ही. I just know EG won. T9 lost. T9 is out because he lower bracket था. One trick on here.
Right here.
Yes.
Track them down.
Then I'll drone from ahead.
Revealing area. Deploying
One
drone.
on top side.
Placing swarm grenade.
Broke drone. Careful close.
Out. Reloading. Reloading.
Wait for wall to go down. Maybe.
Reloading.
I'm molly.
One of this. There's one coming to me. One more gen.
Shot down.
One on the left.
One enemy
Backside.
remaining.
Swing together. Oh, 14.
Last player standing.
Ah, fuck.
Just left click, no?
80.
So long range.
Yeah, my bad.
अरे वो डायरेक्ट के शॉट
missed
डार्ट से प्लेज नहीं देखा मैं
was
मैच
bad.
नहीं देखा एशो नेक्सस भाई मैं उठ नहीं पाया थी ले लेफ्ट क्लिक करते दोनों तेज राइट क्लिक करके मर गया और वो केजे भी राइट क्लिक करके मारने पे मर गया अरे दोनों लेफ्ट क्लिक करते साथ में मर जाता 2v1 थ्रो करते हैं भाई तो क्या ही बोलूं इतना बुद्धि तो खुद भी होगा भाई कि
Scanning ahead.
50.
Last player standing.
Don't stress if I die. It was great knowing you all. Also, delete my hard drive.
Let us hunt. Scanning ahead.
Yep, I heard him.
Deploying drone.
I'm low.
Dropping smokes.
Wait for wall. Just chill out.
Shock dart.
Enemy spotted me.
Backside. Hell.
One enemy remaining.
Spike planted. Gun here.
Yeah.
Revealing area.
Turret out.
Wait, what?
Yikes. That sucks.
Remember, your weapon is only a tool. You can't just shoot. You have to think.
Jet always play mid. Gonna peek again.
Grab it all.
Thank you. Time for a
Turret
field.
out test.
Where he peek?
PP from under tube.
Okay.
I dropped the spike.
Revealing area. I have the spike.
Okay.
Take flight.
Reloading.
No.
Spike carrier. I got the spike.
Spike down A.
Placing swarm grenade. Enemy spotted.
Euros over here.
Dropping smoke. Reloading.
Just contact it. Contact elbow.
Satchel out. Here. Spike carrier's down.
One raptor.
Spike down A.
Raptor.
Last player standing.
78.
I have the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Here comes
30 seconds left.
Oh, boss. Okay.
Wind. Show me where to go.
You can play this slow, no? Kinda rotate fast.
Let's flush them out. Placing sentry.
कॉल पे था H1 FPS भाई, कॉल पे था.
Get out of my way.
Scanning ahead.
One push B.
ओ माय बैड लगा ही था. माय बैड का तो कुछ नहीं है यार इसमें.
Bomb buddy out. Grenade.
120.
Oh,
Take
drop.
flight.
Enemy tag.
So far slow bro.
Flight planted. Scanning ahead.
Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade.
One enemy remaining.
Just on one shot.
मैं नहीं कर रहा स्किन चेंज भाई.
Match point.
हाँ जी क्या कह रहे थे आप? सारा सीरिया या वैसे में मैच हार देगा. मैं कह रहा अफगानिस्तान भी बोल सकते थे तो वहाँ भी बुरे हाल हैं. ड्रॉप मांगा क्या किसी ने? केजे ने दे दिया. थैंक यू केजे.
Thank you.
We can try to bait our Yoru ult first.
Keep it cool.
Then we can execute.
Okay.
ये मेरी कॉल है, बाकी तुम्हारी मर्जी है.
Revealing area. Nowhere to run.
He's gonna body block you, bro.
Can we come back to B actually?
Two here, one ulti from here. Can go B I think. Jet 80 tag. हालांकि मैं बेल्ट से क्या गंदा स्विंग लिया बे.
I did a check yellow.
ओए आइस बॉक्स चालू हो गया उधर भी. जेंजी वर्सेस टेलॉन का टेलॉन चल रहा है. टेलॉन मार रही है.
Satchel out. Drop in a smoke.
One snowman.
Spotted B.
One backside.
Planted.
One killer.
Backside.
Precision. Satchel out.
One middle and one snowman.
One enemy remaining.
Snowman last.
GG.
Attackers win.
GG's.
What's this? Lock in sight.
अबे इतना सब टाइप का सब गायब हो गया. हर एक रीजन से अपने पिकम बताओ. मास्टर्स क्वालिफाई के लिए बताता हूँ, रुको. एक सेकंड बताता हूँ.
Sorry, Chronicle is the player.
Yes.
Yeah. Chronicler is the caster.
Both go to their own right. And it's Premi up and over the top, able to find one. His texture will get taken down. And Kahlua just holds it down this under 2 position. Foxy 9 not able to get a lurk through.
हाँ, हर रीजन से अपने पिकम 3 टीमें जानी है ना. ये तो मेरा साफ क्लियर है. Fnatic,
Foxy had a sheriff that he dropped as well.
Vitality, Liquid. These are my favorites. Fnatic, Vitality, and Liquid. Fnatic, Liquid, and Vitality. These are my favorites. And अगर फेवरेट हटा के बट जो मुझे लग रहा है कि होंगे क्वालिफाई तो Fnatic, Heretics and Liquid. बट वाइटैलिटी दिल से, हेरिटिक्स दिमाग से. ये तो मेरा पिकअप कंफर्म है. आते हैं अमेरिकाज में. MIBR दिल से बताऊं, MIBR क्रू एंड G2. दिमाग से बताऊं, G2 MIBR. क्रू पे मुझे थोड़ा सा डाउट है. क्रू पे मुझे थोड़ा सा डाउट है. बट स्टिल आई विल से MIBR, G2 एंड क्रू. बट अगर क्रू पे डाउट की वजह से अगर मैं किसी को हटाऊं तो बदले में लाऊं तो मे बी सेंटिनल्स.
Yeah, this is not bad damage done by Gen G in the long run. Karan with some snappy shots onto the Sheriff. That Outlaw continuing to find value for Primi. And with a couple Sheriff spot, that Outlaw still in play. Going to be interesting to see what the buy looks like coming out for Gen G. How much do they have? Only one player there with the regen shield. Just Foxy9, so everybody is able to find the full armors. Good management, a couple Sheriffs otherwise for Talon.
APEC की भी हैं.
Getting aggressive.
Dark cleared out.
अबे आते APEC पे.
Do end up connecting here as Munchkin able to get the transfer down.
APEC में एल से दिमाग से पता नहीं दिल से एल से even Gen G DRX. But then दिमाग से एल से
just a little bit of contact,
even
especially with that drone not seeing anything. Cruz as well now.
RRQ
a bit further back.
नहीं RRQ भी दिल वाले में आती है दिमाग वाले में T1
texture so low after getting hit by the Outlaw.
DRX
Alarmbot's gonna
यार
away here. Stealth drone as well to clear.
दिमाग वाले में मैं कंफ्यूज हूँ क्योंकि मैंने APEC उतना देखा नहीं ना.
Premium position.
थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हूँ. देखता तो पता रहता कौन सी टीम कैसा परफॉर्म कर रही है ये वो.
For the plant to receive the damage and shot from Primi, getting offset a bit there by the movement, not quite prepared for it, so Ash is able to collect one.
Spike planted.
Spike now planted. Guardian and Sheriff here for Kahlua and Cruz. I don't think they can spot anything out, but everyone from Gen G disconnected back over behind yellow and around green.
Who RRQ and Talon?
Up and over the top, spot out on the one.
ये तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही ड्रीमी हो गया है तो ना दिमाग से ना दिल से तो सपनों से है यार.
Either way, solid cleanup. Just the one casualty here for Gen G as they deny the bonus conversion.
Okay, starting to be a little bit more methodical here. Our Gen G very ready for that push out off to clear the knife. Munchkin able to find two very impactful kills. Karan there swings out at the end. So okay. Not bad from Gen G, but I'm still seeing good reads from Talon.
I think you could just take Karan's yells
and
just put him over like anything.
Yeah.
It sounds like he could be getting horrendously injured,
I mean,
or he could just be excited.
Yeah, well,
it's the same sound.
If this was EMEA, it'd just be highlights of him screaming after the matches, which is a choice.
My internal dialogue every time I see a tech pause. It's just that scream.
टारगा क्या खेल रहा? चाइना से XLG कर सकती इस बार. Chinese region तो I don't watch at all. Don't even know the name of the half of the name and don't even know the name of half of the teams.
Secured alt online for Munchkin, so maybe going to be able to bully their way to a plant. Foxy has to be diligent, making sure that he's tracking the lurks, but he's got the turret as well to make sure if they push through two, but just got cleared.
0 point to B, though, pretty much confirms that this is where the hit's going to go. So now the wall gets set up. Strafing across, Karan trying to lead the charge here, take some space forward. As Ash is able to find one. Ty going to be noted, Ash turns sights up above, and Jitboy's taken down as well. Looked like Jit was going to be able to find a solid time to get some damage through. Gen G now in a good spot is a blind shot connecting on to Primi. Not much damage going to be dealt, but given
He dropped 53 on 2 maps. Crazy, bhai.
It looks like the call to save is already going to be made. So
and IT
will tie things up at 2-2. Cruz, quick little peek back in, trying to see if he can find any extra punish, but widely, Gen G are now well poised to go ahead and secure a flawless round.
Yeah, what a round for Ash. Gonna have his ult for the next round too. Just breaks things open for Gen G. The map control, though, pretty well under Gen G's purview for most of that round, especially with Foxy being able to watch for the lurks, whether that be through mid or across the belt. He had that under control, so Gen G able to scale forward very nicely, use that Munchkin ult to get themselves through, so the ult cycle looking good potentially here for Gen G as well. It's encouraging news if you're a Gen G fan.
अच्छा दो मैप हुए दोनों फ्रैक्चर ही थे.
Went for them on Haven, but this is a map that you haven't seen from Gen G yet this year, so we weren't really too sure what to expect. Kind of starting to see some of the ideas formulate, and they're able to keep the op though. Our Talon, what does the buy look behind us is my big question right now as we get a quick look at all the players. So a Guardian A couple Guardians had to be bought down by Talon. And able to hang on that very important op, trying to set up for it. You do clear the knife at least. But, you know, Gen.G already doing a little pre-fire to check. But that angle held.
आपने लंच कर लिया ऐश भाई?
Good flashes to clear that. We're a drone potentially here from Ash. Might be able to get that out early. Jitboy's right there to back up Primi. Throw out that cascade if necessary. They're just gonna hightail it out of there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just burning the tailwind. Backpedaling here as quickly as they can. All coming up, and it seems like Gen.G relatively happy with that pressure, but the lurk from Charon is gonna be noted. Weapon swapped out. As Ty just gonna be looking for the quick little exit here.
They've done such a good job with this of Talon. Get the one and dones. Don't overcommit, don't overheat.
Ty on the swing out, finds the headshot.
Rare whip from Texture.
Solid damage dealt, ensuring
मैं यार
that
12 बजे मैक एंड चीज बनाया था.
for the moment, but Foxy9
IC played Raze on Fracture and Icebox पे KJ. ओह, तो ये क्या कॉम्बो कर रही है जी वाले? एक मैप पे एक को डुअलिस्ट, एक को सेंटिनल, फिर दूसरे में दूसरे को डुअलिस्ट, दूसरे को सेंटिनल.
No further ults to speak of.
Gonna have to be really good with this Harbor util and the Soba util, and a shot from Munchkin.
Pop flash.
Nice.
Absolutely perfection. Absolute perfection, one
But
should say.
मैं तो चावल मिलाने के लिए नीचे देखा, तब ऊपर देखा तो जेनजी के 2 ड्रॉप थे. टेक्सचर ने विक किया. थोड़ा चावल में रायता मिलाने के लिए नीचे देखा, ऊपर देखा तो 3v1 हो चुका है पोस्ट प्लांट.
Foxy, the gun barrel just not quite spotted. Won't be able to see him, but now can turn his sights back, and as he goes for the updraft to exit, Foxy is there to shoot him out of the sky. 3 in a row, Gen.G now in the lead.
नवा बढ़िया है. एटलीस्ट ये को फोर्स नहीं कर रहे ना. हाँ, ये तो है. एटलीस्ट नॉट फोर्सिंग एनीवन टू प्ले द एजेंट्स दे आर नॉट कंफर्टेबल ऑन.
Especially with Killua finding 2 kills, Ty and Killua, I should say, finding a kill apiece, but a good lurk by Foxy9 finds a ton of value under 2, but that gives Gen.G the confidence that they need, the safety that they need to push forward on towards the B site. It's a very impactful kill, and yeah, timeout right away. I like this a lot from Talon. The coaching staff being very proactive, not liking what they see. I mean, I think just a lot of the early rounds to me looked pretty good with their ability to take mid control, but that round they ceded over. Foxy punishes them on a kill that turns the tide potentially. Not able to find any value out of that op either, so Gen.G doing a great job. Talon win easy.
Talon's first 2-0.
लाउन रायता खा रहे. इसका किसका मैच है? लेस्लन भाई, अभी Gen.G वर्सेस टैलोन ई-स्पोर्ट्स चल रहा है. पहला मैप टैलोन ई-स्पोर्ट्स जीती और अभी सेकंड मैप चल रहा है. लाउन रायता खा रहे. नहीं, दाल चावल एंड रायता और थोड़ा सा आम का अचार साथ में. I love आम का अचार, I don't know why.
6 maps for sure with how good all these teams are, how tight everything was.
और अभी इसके बाद तो और क्रेजी मैचअप है. ये तो चलो ठीक है, बढ़िया मैच जा ही रहा है. Gen.G पिट रही है.
At least they've gotten the first map jitters out of the way.
पर इसके बाद तो
they've been able to win a couple of those now.
Very true.
इसके बाद तो और क्रेजी मैचअप है. Even versus DRX. बताओ अब क्या बोलूं.
Boys to start getting activated though, not on the board quite just yet, which is why it's such a huge delay on trying to get that reckoning online. Still 1 charge off of it. It's triple stack to defend B. Seems like whether it's Haven or Icebox, Gen.G favoring the B site today. As some noise made. Palua on the timing, looking for the hit there, unable to find it, turn back from Texture, able to find one, as Munchkin also gets a piece of the action. As Jitboys.
Oh, Jitboys is sticking around.
Avoids the fragment,
oh, drone did not see him.
Classic in hand, but now does have that reckoning with that kill.
The drone did not see him, but he only has a classic. अगर ये उधर वाइपर की बैंडल रिकवर का what?
Sorry, Jit. Didn't mean to curse you.
What a huge awareness by Texture, bro.
Cruz good for the wide swing. Eventually finds it. Timeout call not going to lead to a thrifty, but let's see what plan Cross looks to enact here as we go into the next rifle round.
उसका सर ऑयल जो होता है वो सिंगल करते या जो फ्लैश होता है ये समझ नहीं आता अचार खाते कैसे हैं. ऑयल तो मैं अवॉइड ही करता हूँ. जो मसाला होता है वो स्प्रिंकल करता क्योंकि उससे में मेजर टेस्ट होता है और जो आम का फ्लैश होता है वो जैसे मान लो दाल चावल का एक बाइट लिया, फिर आम उठाया और उसके फ्लैश का एक बाइट लिया। तो एक बार पहले वैलोरेट किया, वापस नॉट कर रहा आपकी स्ट्रीम देख के। भाई मेरी स्ट्रीम देख के मत करो कुछ, do it only if you want to do it and not because you saw me doing it, brother. Please.
Hasn't even checked over towards 410, so doesn't even necessarily have that confirmed. As Salvos will flush him out into the open, but instantly hits the headshot. Does eat a big chunk of damage here in response, but the flash is out.
Nice texture.
Kahlua dead, just trying to straight.
मैं तो ऐसे खाता हूँ ऐश भाई, आम का अचार। जैसे दाल चावल के साथ करो तो दाल चावल का एक बाइट लिया और फिर आम उठा के उसका एक फ्लैश का बाइट लिया, उससे टेस्ट भी आता है, टेक्सचर भी आता है। जैसे यहाँ टेक्सचर आता है 3K के साथ।
Shorting a bit of damage, just under the shoulder there of Tai, so for the most part, not too much found. But they're still playing up into this. They've got the money to be able to afford another purchase here, Talon, but it seems like in the end, yep, updraft just to go for the exit. Munchkin gonna go on the hunt, see if he can try to catch anybody in transit. Spots him out, has the headshot onto one. A one-way setup from Primi as he bounces out towards safety.
Off to save कर ली.
Hold on to the weapon, but Gen G staving them off, not allowing for the timeout to lead to a win.
And now you're seeing those flashes really come into play. Munchkin and Texture using them beautifully in the post plant and to set up the plant. This is a great one right here to set up Texture for his second. The third is found. No fourth there though. He goes bounding out of the smoke.
How is he?
अच्छा चैट में दो ही लोग हैं वैसे, आप दो ही बताओ। What do you want? You want me to watch play rank? Or you want to watch the match? What do you guys want? और मेरा अपना कुछ मन नहीं समझ आ रहा है अभी, और तो मैं अपना कुछ टेक नहीं ले पा रहा हूँ। You guys tell.
Yeah, I think that was it. That's my guess.
Watch party, play rank.
Would love to have gotten that op out of
ये
their
तो दो में
hands.
से 50-50 हो गया भाई।
Get there. Now being a little bit tricky
अब
on the
इसको
map
कैसे
bar,
रिजॉल्व
Gen G
करें?
showing some looks towards B, but again, Talon has to play off site. Too dangerous for
ऐशो
them to
नेप्टिल
try
भाई
to contest
पीसी
it
पे हो
around
अगर
410, around
तो
Nest
टाइप
because of the
एक्सक्लेमेशन
flashes.
मार्क
I mean, Cruz is taking a
डुअल
peek, but
DUEL वाला
safety of the
डुअल
screens. Nanos
स्पेस
popped
@
top
let's
of the
learn.
box there. That forced players away from the plant site, at least momentarily. Gen G though, trying to figure out what's going on around them. Pop flash from Texture just in case there was an interruption attempt. Did not come through this time.
लेट्स लर्न भाई, एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क एक्सेप्ट लिखो।
To try to attempt the retake here. Honestly, all three ultimates could just end up being invested here from the side up Talon. As there is the lockdown sent. Swing out Texture, trying to find
तन के चक्कर में टेक्सचर का वो हो गया।
Disconnecting back away from this lockdown, but ends up falling.
अरे एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क एक्सेप्ट लेट्स लर्न भाई, @ एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क और @ में फर्क नहीं मालूम का तो हार को।
Trying to get the defuse up to half, I believe. Ends up getting taken down, and now the firing squad gets opened up. As the defuse is held to half, but this is starting to get away from
what a
Talon,
post
who's been
plant guy.
absolutely wrest from their grasp. Shit boy sprinting as frantically
इसके
as he can,
साथ
will be
ओके
able to avoid the
हैकन्स
blast radius. But
वेलकन्स
Gen G
लेट्स लर्न भाई
taking away
वेलकन्स।
round after round.
6 in a row. They're so diligent. They're being very smart about this too. As soon as that reckoning is in play, you know that Talon is going to be kind of scaling those ultimates, so they can try to take control of the site. Oh my!
Off the rope into the fragment.
Maybe just a little bit of whoopsies there from Cruz. Blade Storm for Primi. Still has the op. This is the end of the cash though for Talon. If they lose this round, they're going to be.
ऐसे 90 से ज़्यादा लड़कर। अरे यार ये डुअल हुआ नहीं क्या? एक बार फिर से करना ट्राई डुअल।
Mid control. A little bit of presence shown through his opponent's poison cloud. Munchkin again with his ult. So Gen G continuing to just find value in every round, no matter the situation. Against their opponent's ults, they get the win. That's a huge one. Now you've got your own again to clear some site space.
तुम में से जो डुअल जीतेगा फिर मैं उसकी बात सुनूंगा।
There's nothing confirmed on that drone. Not much information.
अरे
that
छोड़ो
Talon
भाई,
is able to work off of
ड्रीम
right
लैज
now.
भी अलग नखरे कर रहा है।
Now they're going to start hearing the drone cleared. Gen G trying to scale up. Grab the orb. Get the Foxy's ult.
ये हार्बर वाइपर का कॉम.
Really nice for Gen G.
Ooh, Karen at spawn getting the first blood. Wow.
Catching this flank. Cruz now dealt with. Jit Boys in a committed spot, is able to find one, looks to exit, cannot. Foxy will strike him down. Interrupts the plan here for a moment, as some time going to be bought. Trying to get back into a retake spot. Fluid dropping down. Catching Texture off guard, able to find him there at close quarters. Up and over the top goes Privy the Knife, now pulled out. Foxy 9 going to be taken down. 2 players remaining from the side of Gen G as Ash gets spotted. He gets flushed out. Karan now with everything to do. Tries to set up for the bite, tucks back into the corner, needs to hit the headshot and cannot.
Nice retake by Talon.
Kahlua with a 3K.
Very quick flood in.
Will finally break the win streak here.
बढ़िया है हार्बर वाइपर.
As Talon find themselves a third round win.
काफी सही है स्लो कराने के लिए. एंड हार्बर वॉल के थ्रू तो आप और नहीं जा सकते. आप स्लो हो जाओगे. वाइपर वॉल के थ्रू आप इसलिए नहीं जा सकते. आधा गेम तो आइस बॉक्स का स्पाइक प्लांट करने का ही होता है.
Kahlua is just right there around the corner waiting. And then some good patience shown by him as well after he gets the first to wait for the reinforcements to arrive. Start finding some damage, and then Primi with the knives. He's so clean. Again, they're able to work those crossfires around 410 very nicely to isolate the Gen G players that are up close and put it down to just Karan, who cannot clutch it out.
This is Talon's.
Talon's timeout?
Okay.
Why did Talon take a timeout? अच्छा तो था retake.
Puzzling, perhaps. Still in
अच्छा तो था retake.
quite a big deficit here. So it seems like Talon maybe believing in this composition a lot more on the attacking side than on the defense. Hard to say either way. It's a second timeout commitment here, so coaching staff, they are sending the team out on their own here for the remainder of the map unless Gen G gets a timeout call and until we get to halftime.
Yeah, I mean, part of this could be just this. It wasn't the exact same comp, right? You switch out the Teo for the Harbor for this map versus what we saw against T1 for Talon. And they won 7 in a row on their defender side to close out the map against T1. 6-6 on their attacker side, so maybe they feel like this is actually the more important side of the map for them, and they really need to get these wins.
Probably feeling like 6 would be enough, but
Texture looks so tired. प्रीमी को पंप देने के लिए. प्रीमी को काय का पंप भाई खेल तो रहा है वो, कर तो रहा है अपना बढ़िया. अब क्या बिल्कुल ही प्लम्बर बन जाओगे उसके, बिल्कुल गाफ में पाइप डाल दोगे पानी का और पंप लगा दोगे एकदम मोटर इलेक्ट्रिक.
Like this 3-2 split changeup for Gen G, kind of a counter lurk setup.
Keeping it quiet for the
3
moment.
people at A and Primi gets deleted. One more on Rafters, gets suppressed. Can't up the wall. One under heaven, one up Rafters, one under heaven.
Trying to stay tucked away, but Ash scaling forward finds one. Plant going to be interrupted.
Oh, Killua gets 2.
Gets rid of Texture. He's down to 8 HP.
Please revive Caron. Oh, sorry, please revive Munchkin.
4 players alive, and if they can find the Killjoy, then that gives them
और रिवाइव भी मिल जाएगा. 3v1 still. Jit Boys with a nice headshot. Oh, nice shots. Jit Boys NT. Gen G with a nice triple swing on backside. That's nice round by Gen G. But nice shots by Killua and Jit Boys. But Primi got caught off guard, I think. Yeah, he got caught off guard. No info, no jiggle peeks, nothing at A main. Only 3 people at Rafters and under Rafters. That's what caught up Primi. That's what made Gen G walk up and catch Primi off guard.
They've been so passive in the beginning of the rounds. You know, for the first 30 seconds, 45 seconds, they haven't really scaled forward that aggressively. This time, they're able to catch Primi completely off guard. Killua, though, with a decent response, but it's too little, too late.
अरे यार कोलैट हो जाता.
Salvo is
Oh.
He is Texture. Put him down very quickly. Munchkin.
NT Primi, NT brother.
Sitting here being like, I don't know what to do now. Swings the corner.
It was a nice try on Eco to push with the hero Vandal or Phantom, whichever gun he had. Vandal, he had hero Vandal.
Hand rotating over. Armageddon going to be picked up here for the final round of the half. As
Caron, why are you playing like me?
Lock down this kill. Foxy 9 will be able to do so. And a team ace is Gen G. Get up to
Ashonepis, bhai, kya, what are you with Talon in this match? You're on Talon's side. I'm just suspecting that Talon will be able to do better on attack. I don't know why. I think Primi on Jet will be like
Now Munchkin really starting to get the download
dashing
on his
in
opponents,
like a
really
demon.
starting to anticipate their
Just dash
reactions.
and kill, dash and kill.
This is when Gen G
He'll
gets
dash in and
scary.
destroy Genji's defense. That's what I
This is something
suspect is gonna
talk about a
happen.
lot, is if Munchkin has good
But let's
reads
see.
on you,
Let's see.
it is really difficult to figure them out, because he's going to be throwing the right util, the right people at the
Give me at
problems.
B, pushing
Didn't see it on Haven.
behind the harbor
Certainly
wall.
starting to see
Harbor
it
or Viper?
expand
Harbor
damage.
wall.
Really good amount. Poxy down to 42.
Harbor Viper will help on attack
Behind
better.
that, so we'll just be
No, I
seeing
don't
that
think
flat
so.
number.
Post plant, yeah, but
This Sage on
mid
this
round
map
or
sometimes.
oh yeah, mid round also.
I see a little heals, some
It
walls,
will help
some
setting up
reses.
lurks.
But
But for direct pushes,
Pit is
not
here.
so much
Extra
of help. But
protection
yeah,
can
for
try.
setting up mid round
Spot
lurks
out.
or
They
mid
also
round
have an Armageddon.
Yeah,
confusing
position
points
on the
for
Viper.
Genji to
That's what I was just thinking
overthink
about. I mean,
about.
you have a
Yeah.
lot of tools to clear this pit. It's quite early. And they're going to go for it. Playing right on the edge of it, I think. Yeah, up
See
on the
spot him
raptor.
above. Yes, he does.
Yep.
But now going to be sent out. And Munchkin dead. As Nano able to find one Foxy taken down. As Armageddon now going
Okay,
to be called
this
in.
will this
Shots away,
Armageddon
the
will
site
help
gets
them
opened
get
down
the
to
plant
flank,
at
however,
least.
coming through.
But
Pretty
it's
swinging
still
around the
3v5
back
and Primi is on the flank. I don't think the Genji is winning this round
Atmospheric
anyhow.
goes across, looking to interrupt,
Until
but
and unless
is already
Texture and
through.
Ash
Down
do
escapes,
something crazy.
himself up and above. As Texture finding a nice shot. We'll take down Ty. Double swing out though, the drop down. Ash, dead to rights. Primi finding Charon. It's all on Texture. To try to clutch it.
I knew
Gets
it.
himself up to 3.
NT
And
Genji.
honestly, he's going to be happy that he wouldn't. As it would have been an ace clutch.
8-4 is a good half.
But that is going to be Talon now.
Let's check tab tak. Thunder Thieves, Evil Genius take quick wins in American lower bracket. Let's see Evil Genius's match first. So yeah. 35, 34, 40 Oxy, 28 Zeppa, 27 Net. Net was in the guard before this, right? G2, MAT, Team Tariq, The Guard, Andbox, Portal Squad, Elysium. Oh, sorry. So yeah. Ye 53, IC 51, Superman 32, Derek 31, Nature 26. Let's see how he performed. In Fracture, Ye was 26 with Cypher. Top fragging with Cypher. Crazy. Then 27 with Jet, IC with 28 on KJ. Mitch with 25 on Harbor. That's one good thing. Now let's come to the second map, which was today. What are the matches for today? G2 versus Sentinels. Okay, that's really nice. And Crew versus MIB. Yeah, I might stay awake today because there are no EMEA matches, so I might sleep in that period. Okay, matches started.
The opening pistol.
Damn, brother.
They're going to be able to get themselves into sights without having these flashes. Obviously, the walls are going to be the solution, but how do they utilize them? That is the question. Foxy.
Ooh, the youngster from the Genji.
Nice little walk
Shooting heads of Talon.
2 players dead. Damage dealt to
Munchkin. No. Karen.
Cruz is able to find Charon, but now Texture up above. Comes away with 2 more.
3v1. Killua wants to go for the plant. Killua wants the plant money.
No Nano here from Foxy 9 to try to interrupt. Killua does have 1. And Stealth Jones going on the chase, trying to spot out anything that he can, but nothing really identified, but it does narrow down his possible positions.
Surely not another Talon clutch on the pistol.
And while with the 0 point, you should basically have a very strong idea of where he's at. Salvo's now set the
Oh, Killua fails to get even a single pick here. NT to him. A good pistol on by Genji.
2 pistols across the series. And they take that first step towards sending us to a map 3.
Oh, this is just a phenomenal hold by Foxy 9 down the tube, just winning against 2 different players. Meanwhile, the rest of Gen G was aggressively pushing out towards A. I mean, Texture, you can see him on the map.
Nice shots by Foxy.
All the way up on the belt. He was almost in their spawn.
And a 3K for Foxy
And
this
at
round.
that point, it didn't matter because
Nice,
got
Foxy.
the kills anyway. So you're able to just rotate the other direction, counter the B hit. Texture's on his horse to get there. Helps when he has the TP.
Force buy now. Talon feeling the
Force
pressure.
by on Talon's part with 5 stingers and 4 half shields. Let's go.
So Jinji
Let's
should
see
have
what
some
Talon can
active raise.
showcase us
This
with
is a
this force
possibility.
buy.
Texture is himself forward here and does get scanned out, so quickly we'll have to exit.
Showing a little presence there, but around these tight angles.
The 0 point will tell.
Oh, long range stinger. Oh!
Munchkin say our stingers hit a little bit harder.
What?
2 players dead, decent damage dealt. Guardian. will
This
get scooped
ended.
up and carried
This
forward,
ended
so
faster than
more
I
expensive weapon is
ejaculated, bro.
retained. As Gen G now get the double digits.
Yeah, what felt like a must-win there for Talon does not go their way. So seemingly, Gen G going to be
That
very
was a
much in the
force by
driver's
round,
seat
dude.
as It's going to have to be just, you know, you can get a couple stingers again. You will see this after those attempted, you know, half buy-ups, I'll call them. But things get very, very challenging. Ash with a full rifle. You've got an outlaw for texture. Only one player with even half armor for the side of Talon. Munchkin does not care.
Just kind of using the wall against them.
Yeah.
He's able to go ahead and scoop up that orb before they can get a position. As Cruz actually falling down. Away dash at the ready, looking for the exec. Stingers in hand. As a drone going to be cleared out. Primi arriving, dropping down. Munchkin finding one, Karen finding another. Jit able to trade one, but Foxy9 instantaneous.
Foxy9 looking Foxy9 looking clean on this icebox map.
Gen G looking to similarly deliver a beatdown here on the Talon, just like they suffered in the map before.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, you know, just how different it can be map to map and on each other's picks. Both teams have great reads. One way, it's Talon. This way, jeez, Foxy. He is really starting to heat up. You know, he's been, depending on whose ratings you look at, one of the best rated players in Pacific for Stage 1 as Foxy9. He has just been so reinvigorated since his temporary benching. He's been a force. Texture has an op, but he's putting it to good use.
Premi just not having much of a game here, not much of a map. Picked apart here off the rip. It's Gen G. Look to lock in that map point and get ready to send us over to Pearl, which the desk was talking about. It's not the most popular map for both of these teams.
No.
So very curious what sights we end up seeing there.
I do love Pearl. So I think that's going to be a great kind of gambit between these two with the IGLs looking so good across both different maps.
Who's the IGL for Talon? Ash on FPS, bro? Tell me that.
It's a slow creep up there from Jit Boy. He's able to find the opener. Gun barrel, I don't think was spotted by Karon, but obviously they're only going to be coming from one direction. He's able to find the first, but cannot get the second. Some amount of tap there on the Jit Boys as the plant now gets ready to come through, and that's going to give him the reckoning and give him the score.
कोशिश ऐसा यूटिलाइज कर दी हो और भी पूरी डिनाई करने के लिए Talon का कुछ गड़बड़ चल रहा। मुझे सर्वर में जीजस क्राइस्ट कह दिया तो लोग टिल्ट हो गए। क्यों? किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बोला जीजस क्राइस्ट? पहले कॉन्टेक्स्ट बताओ।
And that is going to be Gen G now getting up to map point. Pearl looking like it's very much going to be on the horizon. Unless we can see an 8-round run back here from Talon, but it's a reminder that they have no timeouts.
It's very, very difficult now. Money's going to be bad for Talon. They're going to have to scrape together some buys here and there. I mean, Jit trying to barrel his way forward. Ash accounting for Ty's lurk very nicely. That's another thing that Gen G has done is they've started to win some of those 1v1s that we weren't seeing on Haven. They're winning
so much camping Jesus Christ.
Well, theirs were not coming through at all.
तो इस पे टिल्ट होने का क्या था फिर?
Jit Boys has an ult, but so does Gen G. They have two.
Null Command can just go ahead and stop him from using it.
Exactly.
Get themselves into a post plant.
You can use texture to figure out what's going on. This is going to be tricky.
Texture's going to be...
Ooh, Primi, wait for the Harbor ult to start initiating, dude. Then go ahead. And spike down.
Lurk, tucks back, gets around the corner, looks to escape.
Why did Primi not wait for the Harbor ult to go fully?
Rather than jumping across.
Texture would have to forcefully TP out because of the stun and then he could have gone in, but okay. Cruise ही होगा IGL. अभी पता चल जाएगा वो तो.
Jit Boys uses that cascade, so Gen G aware of what's going on over on the A site. Just going to be happy to give that over.
एनिमी वाले गाली देने लग गए, गाली देने लग गए।
And there you go.
पर क्या गाली दे रहे थे? जीसस क्राइस्ट को तुम्हें या तुम्हें जीसस क्राइस्ट बोलने के लिए या क्या मतलब?
Kind of curious what the plan is on the back of this.
As the flash through the cove, and tucks back, gets around the corner, does still just have that operator in hand. Hunter's Fury going to be sent in. Cruz hunting, looking, Jit Boys tagging. Finds Ash at screens, now a 3v3. Ball at the ready, but Ty a little bit faster, able to find that kill. Jit Boys sights up towards the Raptors, finds one, Texture swaps over for the Vandal. Running low on bullets, running low on time. He's not ready for the close set.
Nice on Talon.
In pole position, able to shut him down. His Talon
Average Mumbai server experience.
win, now needing 7.
ये तो weird है खैर
A little bit
मुंबई सर्वर
uncomfortable
तो।
for Gen G. Munchkin going down early.
क्या गाली दे रहे थे पर ये तो बताओ। अब जब टी दे ही रहे हो तो पूरी ढंग से दो ना, चाय पत्ती चीनी सब मिला के। आधी अधूरी मत दो।
The back of my mind is that he was looking for that Hunter's Fury to see if he could find a isolated play to pick, but never really able to scale deep enough to get that info. And then Talon able to set up those crossfires nicely, finding a 5th round, but like you were saying, need a lot more. Now it's 7 in a row. Primy up on the 2.
Oh,
goodness.
Foxy 9 is just on fire right now.
Backpedal, and he's gonna die. Foxy just sprays through the smoke, through everything, finds the kill. Another first death here for Primy. As the turret will finally be taken down. Texture holding underneath the angle here at tube.
TAKT? मतलब?
Trying to make sure that Ty has no ability.
I'm Foxy 10.
Flow of this map.
Coming out, Munchkin able to drop back. Karan looking for
Here Foxy half.
Fluid does take a bit of damage, but elimination not going to be found out. Munchkin will be bleeding out on the floor. Foxy arriving, able to find the first kill.
Oh, Foxy अगर एक और मार देता तो मजा आ जाता.
There's Munchkin no hope in hell for a res to come through here. Ash, however, good for another. The peek and all the op, just a hair off. There is Texture.
चलो KJL तो force out कर पाया.
Gen G don't close out the round, given that they have a deep flank from Ash coming around the backhand side. They still get rid of one of these critical ultimates here from Talon. Oh, and this timing could be absolutely devastating. Oh, shots, whips.
What?
Oh no.
Now on Texture shoulders. Lineups at the ready.
No way, dude.
Swap onto the Vandal. The tap, just looking to try to bait them forward. Cruz now dropping down, and Texture says, yeah, no, I'm going to hold on to the operator. Carry that forward into
What
the next
the
round.
hell, Ash? You could have ended the round then and there only. What the hell?
A few moments here that this round could have gone very differently for Gen G, but not able to stabilize. The aim is Ash. I mean, this is a great start again. They got a good read on what Primy's doing on top of the tube. Foxy 9, if he can find that third, that could be a very different story. Same here for Ash. If he finds Cruz, could be a very different story.
I mean, he found him.
Well, the hard way, yes.
Just
not, you know.
Slippery. Just couldn't get a good hold of him.
Yeah.
Unreal. Well, Talon.
What to hire? जुगन भाई, मुंबई सर्वर वालों ने तुम्हारी स्पीच भी खराब कर दी क्या? प्रीमी भाई की बस की ना हो रहा फर्स्ट ब्लड लेना. प्रीमी भाई हर बार पहले ही पिल जा रहे, पहले ही पिल जा रहे. टीम को कैरी करना पड़ रहा है भाई. Are you going to witness second comeback? और वो तुम्हारे ये बोलते ही दो पिक ले लिए टेक्सचर ने.
Sets up for the wall, goes for the timing shot, but Ash is there to collect.
ये लो भाई लेस्टन भाई कुछ बोल रहे थे, चैट भी पूरी नहीं पड़ी मैंने, वहाँ मैप खत्म हो गया.
To go ahead and send us over into a third and final map.
This is pretty wild. Such dominant wins.
Official my favorite butterscotch ice cream. क्या butterscotch ice cream नूबड़े? नूब तो वो थी. लेट्स डन आप पनौती हो. भाई बोल दिया उन्होंने, तुमसे पहले उन्होंने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया कि ऑफिशियल पनौती हो भाई। पर लेस्टर भाई ये तो क्रेजी था भाई। ये गुस्सा आ गया एशन एफपीएस बाबू को। नहीं आ रही खाना खाने के बाद? नहीं अभी तो नहीं आ रही, थोड़ी देर में आएगी। लगता है चाय की दुकान खोलनी पड़ेगी। उससे क्या होगा भाई?
Death match. Warm up.
इसको जी के मैचेस में ले जाया करो। एमबीए चाय वाला। ओ तुम बीबीए चाय वाला, तुम बीबीए चाय वाला खोलो, बीबीए चाय वाला।
Probably best to play as a team.
चाय तो वो बनाती थी अच्छी वाली।
What's the plan?
तुम मेरा मूत पी लो ना, उसकी चाय छोड़ो।
Night night. 3. Four. Stay down.
वे 140 मारा केव को भाई। पीकेएल क्या बर्गर किंग लार्ज बर्गर खाना है तुम्हें? बड़ा वाला? अबे बर्गर छोड़ो, बड़ा वाला मेरा लेंडरा खा लो ना तुम। चुप नूब, वो तो दिख रहा है कौन कितना नूब है। ये फैंटम मेरे बस की ना है भाई, वैंडल ही चला लूँ भाई। ऐश्वर्या पे उसको इतना गुस्सा आ रहा था, सारा गुस्सा खत्म हो गया, बस ये सी आ रही थी। ट्रू और डिफीट विद ट्रू ग्रेस करो, फिर एक्सेप्ट तुम अपनी डिफीट फिर ट्रू ग्रेस के साथ। अच्छा पर तुम ट्रू वॉरियर थोड़ी हो, तुम तो लैंड वॉरियर हो, तुम तो लैंड के वॉरियर। तुम कहाँ ट्रू ग्रेस से एक्सेप्ट करोगे अपनी डिफीट?
Yikes. 3. 4.
लैंड वॉरियर तो सिन है, तो तुम क्या गैंड वॉरियर हो फिर?
Dominating.
लैंड वॉरियर सिन है और तुम गैंड वॉरियर हो, और फिर सिन का लैंड लेते रहते हो तुम। यस भी लिख रहा है भाई, ठीक है भाई। भाई बंदा यस भी लिख रहा है भाई। चुपनू, मुझे किस बात का चुपनू कह रहे हो बे? यस तो तुम लिख रहे हो,
Dominating.
मुझे क्या चुप बे? यस तो तुम लिख रहे हो भाई कि हाँ मैं गैंड हूँ। बाय भाई यार, तुम तो मतलब बस हर्ट हो गए ना युगन भाई, दिखा दी ना तुमने अपनी दोस्ती। हर्ट हो गए ना इतने से मजाक पे।
Eyes down.
नींद नहीं आंदी। $1.933. What is that, bruh?
Stay down.
What is that, bruh? Is that the size of your peep in inches or centimeters? $1933 subs. Oh, liters. Nice, nice. 1.9 liters. Good one, good one.
Night night. Oops.
Are you of Chinese descent? Were your ancestors Chinese? Were your ancestors Chinese? Yes, nice. अब खुद अपने रोस्ट पे यस लिख के फिर बाद में बाय बाय मत लिखना, ठीक है? Don't be like some people here.
Yikes. One down.
Five kills remaining. One kill remaining.
एंगल होल्ड कर रहा है भाई वो.
Whatever. Good for now.
आप भागने के बाद काउंट करते हैं आपने कितने लेंडे गिराए आज? नहीं, मुझे वो टपाक की आवाज़ से पता चल जाता है, मुझे काउंट नहीं करना पड़ता. आई डोंट नीड टू काउंट इट बाद में करने के बाद देख के. मैं सिर्फ आवाज़ से, मेरा साउंड सेंस इतना क्रेजी है, मैं देख के ही बता देता हूँ. ਹੁਣ नींद नहीं आती. ओ वाह, आप तो बहुत स्किल्ड हो. यस सर, आई नो ब्रो, आई नो. आई एम वेरी स्किल्ड ब्रदर, वेरी स्किल्ड, एंड आई नो इट. आई एम वेरी स्किल्ड एंड आई नो इट. Prelude stinger दिला रहे हो? I am sexy and I know it. I am sexy and I know it. अभी मैच स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ. मैच स्टार्ट होगा तो बदलता हूँ स्क्रीन, चिंता मत करो बाबू.
Death match. Warm up.
डेस्परेट भाई भी खेल रहे. डेस्परेट भाई खेल रहे, स्ट्रीम देखने नहीं आए, लाइक नहीं करी, एक बार हाई नहीं लिखा, हेलो नहीं लिखा. डेस्परेट भाई की तो अब देख ली हमने लॉयल्टी. डेस्परेट भाई की तो लॉयल्टी देख ली हमने. अब आप भी किसी दिन दिखा देना अपनी औकात. फिर भाई के अंदर हाथ देना होगा. नहीं, ये सब मेरी फटिश नहीं है भाई, ये सब तुम अपने अंदर डलवाने की फटिश आप अपने पास ही रखें. मेरे को ऐसा कुछ नहीं करना है.
Dominating.
आपने मुझे रखा ही नहीं लिस्ट में मेरे जैसे नूबड़े को. हाँ, जिस हिसाब से तुम्हारी बातें हैं रखना भी नहीं भाई. डोंट वांट टू बी एसोसिएटेड टू यू इन एनी वे, नॉट एट ऑल.
Take aim, then fire. Let's not complicate it.
स्टार्ट होने वाला है यार परल.
Fight.
Bonne chance, mes amis.
जल्दी जल्दी खेल के खत्म करे कहानी. ये क्या हो गया? कट क्यों गया ये? चालू भी हो गया मैच। चलो पिस्टल राउंड के बाद ही देखेंगे।
Astra's gone. Away with you. You lose.
Dominating.
Too slow.
यार जो भी कहो, मेरा कैरेक्टर आपकी वेरिएबल बनाता है? नहीं।
Do better.
मम्मी मेरी जाती कर दो, मैं जून जुलाई में मम्मी मेरा दिल नहीं करता कॉलेज की पढ़ाई में। ओ हाँ, ये गाना भी तो था एक।
Next.
फ्लॉलेस राउंड किसने खेल लिया? फ्लॉलेस टेलॉन होगी पक्का। जेंजी तो भूख आ रही है। नहीं जेंजी ने खेल लिया फ्लॉलेस भाई, एंटी इको पे।
So long. One less.
अब है बोनस राउंड जेंजी का।
So close. That's it.
10 kills remaining.
भाई कितना एंगल होल्ड करेंगे भाई ये लोग?
I don't think so. I win again. Too slow.
मुझे अपना छोटा भाई बना लो। नहीं यार, ऐसी बात नहीं करते भाई, ये सब बात मत बोलो।
5 kills remaining. One kill remaining.
क्लीन चेप विन। 20,000 सुपर चैट यूपीआई। बे हैशटैग लग गया 3 की जगह। अरे बोनस राउंड भी निकाल लिया जेंजी ने। टेलॉन चोकर पहला मैप इतना बढ़िया खेल के फिर बाकी हग रही है। चलो अब ये वाला मैप देख लेते या छोड़ो यार, कौन देख रहा? पहले कॉम्पी लगाते हैं। कौन देख रहा पर्ल पूल? पीटरी जेंजी वॉच पार्टी नहीं कर रहे, चल ही रही है। मन नहीं कर रहा देखने का ये वाला मैप. अब सीधे अगला मैच देखेंगे. TRX वर्सेस T1 देखेंगे अब सीधा एक कॉम्पी खेलने के बाद.
0 point going to be cleared. Knows that they're in. Catches a shoulder. Fragment delays the rest of the team. As the Prowler gets cleared out, the jump out from Primi, looking for the shots there. The Outlaw, however, will be felled. Munchkin re-swings, looks for a little bit more, ends up overstepping as Ty scoops up the weapon, able to find a little bit more. It is a bloody brawl, one that Gen G narrowly gets away from here with the win. 4-0 to start, but a hell of a go from Talon to nearly pull off the Thrifty.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if that can get a fire lit underneath this Thai team, because that's a ton of damage done on an eco. The problem is that you've already lost the bonus. So things get a little bit messy behind that. And good delay from Munchkin there off the rip, using that fragment to divide up the Talon forces. Set up for the rest of the Gen G players to get there. And Ash comes through, clutches it up, having a whale of a day is Ash.
We'll ignore the icebox moment.
Yeah. Everything else has been good. You know, one beef, it's okay. Primi just sees the site open and says, come on in. Water's warm.
Scouts it all out for him.
Munchkin's
No
got his
command
ult.
available for the retake, yeah. But for now, plant and play. As Ash just looking to scout around here, stealth drones to try to check. And not sure if it was able to catch a glimpse on Primi, but it does force him to go ahead and evacuate all the same.
Look how far back Talon's playing on this.
Jit Boys lurking his way around the back. All of Gen G now forward here into the site. Kahlua maybe looking for timing to try to swoop forward. It's about to be barrel stuffed, and Munchkin quick to turn, finds a headshot. Jit Boys now starting to swing around towards Flowers, but it's already too late. The defuse is just being held around. It gets away from them.
Jit Boys भाई तो flank के करते रह गए.
Needs to hold on to the weapon. Question is, can he do so? Tag down to 52, and they will leave him to his own devices, but Gen G are now up 5-0.
Yeah, they're playing for retake the whole.
हाँ भाई. ये राउंड देखने के बाद तो मैं भी बोलूंगा कि कॉम्पी खेल लेते हैं. ठीक है. सीधा T1 वर्सेस TRX देखेंगे अब अगला. क्या लगा है? लोडस.
All paths end with me.
साला खाना खा के आलस अब हिट कर रहा है आलस.
So, like, those blue things on the Air Omen's face are eyes, right? So he has three. Or is the middle one a mouse? Are they all mouths?
I'm going. Suggest me good video game story mode. Last of Us.
Reloading.
Cutting through.
Now we wait. Blinding prep. Not ready yet.
UTB left side.
Enemy spotted A.
Entry, right.
Here.
I'm down. 80, yo.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
One
Ouch.
dream
Ouch.
ends, another begins.
Blinding crack.
See.
Flashing. Good hit. Last trap destroyed.
Judge close city.
Spike planted.
Gun here. Enemy spotted C. Where are you?
Last player standing.
Just let them try to catch me.
NT, thank you, bro.
Reloading.
Rip and tear. Launching thorns.
Come here.
I'll smoke.
Now we wait.
Planning B.
I think we landed.
Nobody playing B?
Spike planted. Thorns activated. Last place. What? Not ready yet. Good hit. Thorns.
Bro, how?
Last player standing. Retrieving flash. Flash placed. Flashing. Flash trap destroyed. Obsolete. I want Yoru's head. Figuratively. But also let's kill him.
फोर प्लेइंग ए कोई बी पे नहीं है सब ऐसी तैसी करवा रहे अपनी ए पे ठीक है भाई मैं भी नहीं खेलूंगा भाई
Push them back. They're stepping on us.
कह रहा वॉल भी अबे चूती है मैं सी पे अकेला खेल रहा हूँ मुझे वानी चाहिए अपनी वॉल अजीबो गरीब बातें करते हैं यार मतलब ये नहीं कि कोई बी खेल ले
Spike planted. Blinding crack. Not ready yet.
Enemy kill.
Ha! One enemy remaining. Thrifty.
This fight isn't over until we are dead.
सारे खेलो और बी पे कोई घुस जाए तो कंप्लेन करो वॉल नहीं डाली
Now we wait.
होती है
Rip and tear. Retrieving thorn trap. Launching thorn.
अजीब ही होती हैं भाई. बोल दे ए पे हम 4 क्यों हैं होती है जैसे.
Blinding trap. Rip and tear.
Mark 3.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
अबे यार वो क्राउच करके बैठा था भाई.
Speak up and ask questions. Assumptions will only get us in trouble. Now we wait.
Their fears betrayed them.
Flash placed.
Hey.
Retrieving flash.
Enemy spotted. Enemy
कॉल पे था हो गई खत्म.
You should run.
1 HP raise.
fire in the hole.
1 HP, 1 HP.
My ult's ready.
Last player standing. Spike planted. Team Ace.
भाई जहाँ पीक लेता हूँ ये ओमन क्राउच करके बैठा दिखता है भाई.
This is where someone says something pithy and we pretend to tolerate them.
जहाँ पीक ले रहा हूँ वहाँ स्मोक में गया वो ओमन क्राउच करके बैठा हुआ था. मैं ऊपर ही एम करता रह गया.
Now we wait.
लगाएं इसको.
Flash placed.
नहीं नहीं नीचे लगाते हैं
Retrieving
ना
flash.
जो हम ना हो.
Blinding trap.
Watch this. Mark 2. Enemy spotted B.
My ult's ready.
My ult's
Who's
ready.
next? 100, great. One hit.
Wall tripped.
You're on it.
On you. Fuck. On you, it's on A.
Retrieving flash.
Very low.
You're on drop, buddy.
Spike planted.
1 tree. Take a tree.
Okay, man. I think great, man.
Bring me the arsenal. One enemy remaining.
Last low, last low.
Back like I never left.
Goodbye, idiots.
That was close. Viewers don't get a reset button. So stay alive, please.
और भाई की हाल चाल है लो वेनेटर भाई कैसे हो आप. आज मैं याद कर ही रहा था आपको. सोच ही रहा था वेनेटर भाई स्ट्रीम भी नहीं कर रहे. दिखते ही नहीं आजकल वेनेटर भाई. एक आधी रील डाल देते हैं बस इंस्टा पे वरना दिखते ही नहीं. यही सब सोच रहा था मैं.
Here.
Flash placed. Rip and tear.
आई एम ग्रेट. आप बताओ क्या चल रहा है बिजनेस.
Launching thorns.
Yes, on.
Take a here already.
Thorns are alive.
Spike planted.
120 paid.
One enemy
Woman
remaining.
unknown.
In the smoke maybe.
Here.
नाइस साला लाम्बो टूटने के चक्कर में नीचे देखा और वो पीक ले गया। मेरा पीक क्या ले गया, वो वहीं खड़ा हुआ था। अब वो संडे को सारी रेड कर लेता पुरानी क्लिप्स की ना। मेक सेंस। बढ़िया है सही कर रहे थे, सही है, सही करते हो आप। इंस्टा पे एक्टिविटी सही है, बढ़िया चल रहा है। नाइस। कितना लाइक कितना हैक्टिक वैक्टिक है या कि चिल सीन है, या हेक्टिक वगैरह लगता है अभी आपको?
Now we win.
Let's go.
Blinding crack.
Mark 2.
One right here.
Flashing.
One outside B, okay.
Wall tripped.
You're B clone, not in.
Open the door, open the door, open the door.
It was a Euro clone at B. Oh, many A. I heard two footsteps. Spike on me.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
One HP.
Headshot.
One HP.
Not yet. So much to do.
भाई मिक्स सीन है, कभी चिल तो कभी हेक्टिक, कभी भी ट्रैवल करना पड़ता है। ट्रैवल बोले तो किधर?
Can drop one.
Anyone feeling generous?
Reloading.
I'll wall C this round. Euro clone, वो Euro clone छोड़ रहा ना। I'll play B.
Here.
Where's Rubble?
मैंने उसे दे।
Flashing.
One side. 1-3 behind you, B.
Spike A.
Hey, right CG.
One enemy remaining.
Ultimate's ready. We were doing so.
KJ was rubber or door?
Gun here.
Listen up, you muckers.
Oh.
Could I have a drop? Thank you.
I need a drop.
I have extra money if
I
anyone
need a drop.
needs.
Thanks.
Could I have a drop? Thanks.
Time to jump.
Flash placed. Retrieving flash.
Here.
Blinding crack.
Get them out of here.
Mark 3.
Wall set. Launching thorns.
Who's next?
You should run.
No, yeah, not gonna do that.
I'm
Two on me.
Decoy. Scatter. I'll handle this. My portal broke. Enemy spotted.
Bring me the arsenal. Deficient. Blinding.
One shot.
oh Euro here, Euro main.
Lie.
Both one through door and one close.
So
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Close.
Find you. Spike down A.
Nice one. OP down outside.
take up.
On the left.
Sweating. Last round
Euro,
in the
did you
half.
TP here?
Spend your money now. There's no bank in hell.
Was it your TP, man? I thought it was enemy and I got scammed. My bad. Distributed and super स्टॉकिस्ट से मीटिंग. सुपर स्टॉकिस्ट क्या होता है मेटर भाई? प्लीज एनलाइटन मी.
Oh shit, I lost my pet rock.
Now we wait. Rip and tear.
Enemy spotted C.
Wall tripped. No more thorns.
Fire in the hole!
Enemy spotted C.
Spike down. C.
Spike spotted.
Two.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Switching sides.
This place is nice, but not nice enough to die in. Let's win and get out of here.
Flash placed.
I need a drop.
Too obvious.
Keep up.
Time to jump.
Dropping spike. I got the spike. They're blind with fear.
Omen, no flash.
Drop in a smoke.
I'm planting safe. Never mind, I'm planting for long.
Here.
Spike planted.
Shoot. Open the door. We can swing.
Here.
1, 2, 3.
Reloading.
Okay, one.
Night night.
I give him 2.
I'll find you.
Go away.
You go B.
One enemy remaining.
That's me.
Blinding crack.
Yep.
Not ready yet. Retrieving flash.
Nice shot.
Another dead. Reloading.
Wash up, man. Keep fighting. Rest is
They
over.
take bulk orders from manufacturer and then sell it to distributor, then distributor sell it to retailer, then we are manufacturer. Okay, तो मतलब आपकी चेन में आप सबसे फर्स्ट पे हो, वो सेकंड नंबर वाले हैं. ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स के भी ऊपर आते हैं. किस चीज़ की फैक्ट्री है वैसे? मैं थोड़ा सा भूल गया. मैं 10 दिन शादी वादी में भी होके आया ना, अभी 8-9 दिन, तो मैं थोड़ा दिमाग से निकल गया सब.
Terrible.
Window.
Here.
2A. We can go back. Just back. Alright, I'm blind. Go see, bro. Done.
Here.
Placing wall trap.
बाकी सीरी
On left side.
Where are you?
I got the spike.
वन गाय बकी.
No peeking.
Reloading.
Here.
Okay, for me.
One enemy remaining.
City last.
No, one hit. You one hit.
योरू के बकी भी चिपक गए, यहाँ से तो मर जाएगा. ऑक्सीजन हेल्थ केयर नेम से फर्म होम क्लीनिंग प्रोडक्ट्स. ओह,
Run. I'll find you.
I'll pick them apart. You clean up whatever's left.
Now we wait.
Cutting
I'll
through.
find you.
Let's take it.
No peeking.
Fake teleport.
Reloading.
Flash placed. Not ready yet. Retrieving flash.
King grupo. He can know. I'll shoot for you. Nice one. One more.
One enemy remaining.
One. Nice. Dude.
Gun here.
Race it to the spike sites.
बाकी चला बोला उसको.
Can you swap here?
मेरी आईडी तो इनएक्टिव है, खेल रहा हूँ तो बताना. आप आजकल बिल्कुल नहीं खेल रहे क्या? मैं जब रील देखा कि मुझे लगा आप संडे को टाइम निकाल के खेल रहे हो थोड़ा बहुत आराम से. संडे को टाइम निकाल के दे दो, अभी दे दो. मैं 5-6 स्किन चला के वो करता हूँ टीएम प्रमोट.
Now we wait.
Lost in a smoke. Reloading. Here. Take hold. Here. Bring them down. Reloading.
Nothing left.
Not ready yet.
One side, two side.
I got the spike.
Spike down A.
One more side.
Wait.
Launching thorns. No more thorns. Wall tricked.
Flank one.
Behind you. One flank.
Flashing.
Nice.
Fade inside. KK was there.
Abi.
There's 2 A and 1 flank.
Last player standing.
80. Omen 80 low.
One more.
One side, one flank. Omen 80 low.
No peeking.
A bullet.
$30 seconds left.
I go see.
Thirsty.
Wow.
यो हेलो वेदांत भाई, हेलो केल भाई. व्हाट करता है 2F है ना उस पर.
Let's go.
इस मैच के बाद करता हूँ मैं.
Reloading.
वैसे इस मैच के बाद तो जेंजी वर्सेस स्टीवन देखूंगा मैं.
I need a drop.
क्या इको कर रहे हैं क्या? तो इको कर लो.
I need a drop. Thanks.
Lighting prep.
I help you.
One with C. Don't TP Yoru, don't TP, okay?
Kicho A. One G.
Close CD, close C.
Pushing.
He push guy dead.
Bring them down.
One door.
Reloading.
I smoke heaven and it's there.
Up one of these.
One backside, careful.
Hold. Where are
Nice. Gun down.
Nice shot.
Spike planted.
100 euro.
Who's next?
I just see one.
Reloading.
Get fat.
One enemy remaining.
Nice run, guys.
I knew your every move. My ult is ready. Their teeth were
बढ़िया round निकाला लॉन्डो ने.
and reloading. Reloading.
Time to jump.
I need a weapon.
I'll handle this.
Roman, can you flash something?
Oh, nice.
We go A or C?
Go A.
Go
Wait,
A, go
take
A,
his
go
gun, I
back.
take his gun.
Nah, he got my gun, Take him. Nice. One was there.
Smoke is there.
One enemy remaining.
I think last he, bro.
Flank.
Flank.
That's the last of them.
Pick something nice to kill them with.
Need a drop.
Just a
Reloading.
You got me.
No more theory.
Guys, walk here.
Now we wait.
It's okay. Cheek thing. One cheek and one main.
Blinding prep. Blinding. Phones are live.
Hey, 2A. Hey, last 2A. Now you go get
Rip and
CT.
tear. Thorns activated.
We go see.
Attack 3.
One enemy remaining.
Thinking. There. Spawn. Oi!
Bring me the arsenal.
Last round.
Oh fuck, my bad. I thought last round.
Left side, bro. Left side. Think it's more.
My bad.
Oh, yo.
I thought last round.
Flashing.
Match point.
Mercy now would be weakness. Break that.
उसको चिढ़ा रहा हो ना ओह किल से का तो
Time to jump.
Find you.
Marked one.
Enemy killed. Bring them down. In a smoke.
Flash placed. Retrieving flash.
Spike down A.
I got the spike.
Rob. TV rob.
One enemy remaining. Attackers win.
अरे हट साला टाइपिंग पता नहीं यार स्लो है इतनी हुआ का टीवन में से डीआरएक्स चालू रेज भाई को किल सा रहा था मैं पर रेज भाई तो किल से ही नहीं रेज भाई की पेशेंस अच्छी खासी है तब तक लॉग इन ही कर लेता हूँ
Hey, good game plan. Good strategy.
Yeah.
And then it all just comes falling down at some point. There's so many rounds like that.
Yeah, I mean, one thing we wanted to highlight is how the teams are using their ultimates in this game.
Yeah, I mean, this is a
give me a second guys यार स्किन चलाने को मिलेगी अच्छी अच्छी। अबे लोरेमोन 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 हमारा लोरेमोन 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 है बड़ा प्यारा दोस्त हमारा लोरेमोन। लोरेमोन 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 मैच चालू होगा तब तक हम प्रमोशन छापते रुको। कंट्रोल सी कंट्रोल सी कंट्रोल सी कंट्रोल सी ला 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 दोस्त हमारा लोरेमोन। पहले तो वीडियो में आएंगे, सबसे पहले ग्राफिक क्वालिटी सेट करेंगे, क्या है जनरल में ऑन प्लस पुश 60 FPS पे सब लॉक अपार्ट फ्रॉम ऑलवेज अप्लाई कर देंगे, कंफर्म कर देंगे। ग्राफिक क्वालिटी ठीक, स्टैट्स में क्लाइंट FPS टेक्स्ट ओनली, नेटवर्क RTD टेक्स्ट ओनली एंड पैकेट लॉस टेक्स्ट ओनली एंड टोटल पैकेट लॉस टेक्स्ट ओनली। एजेंट प्रोफाइल बनाकर खेल लेना बिकॉज काफ़ी कंट्रोल चेंज है। अरे मैं खेलूँगा ही सिर्फ वो क्या बोलते हैं DM, मैं छेड़ ही नहीं रहा और कुछ नहीं भाई, आप टेंशन मत लो, मैं और कुछ छेड़ूंगा ही नहीं, तो आपको प्रोफाइल की टेंशन ही नहीं लेनी। WHD और ये 0.25 है आपकी, याद रखना, मैं 0.3 करके बस। और स्कोप्ड 1 है ना यार, ये भी नहीं छेड़ रहा मैं, सिर्फ वैंडल चलाऊँगा ही प्रमोशन डालूँगा। मंडीर है, शेरिफ कौन सी आप पे, न्यू फ्रंटियर, बस न्यू फ्रंटियर तो खैर नहीं पसंद, बट अब वो देखते और देखते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच मैनी भाई। अब चलाऊँगा मैं, कितनी है पे 25 वैंडल्स, रैक्सिस, आर्केन, क्रोनोइड, EXO लगाओ भाई, क्रेजी भाई। 25 वैंडल और फैंटम कितनी आप पे 16। मेजॉरिटी बैटल पास है काफ़ी, बट स्टिल होनी है, रिकॉन है, और क्या ही चाहिए भाई। क्रेजी यार मैंने भाई, क्रेजी कलेक्शन में अमीरी। और एमेंडीर है, रैक्सिस है, आर्केन है, क्रोनोवाइड है, क्रायोस्टैटिस है, फोर्सेकन है, गाया है, ग्लिच वॉब है, इंपीरियम है, प्राइम है, नेपच्यून है, प्राइमोडियम है, रिवर है, RGX है, सिंगुलैरिटी है भाई। क्रेजी यार क्रेजी। 0.3 करके मैं बस प्रमोशन चाहूँगा, आप टेंशन मतलब मैं और कुछ नहीं छेड़ रहा वैसा, क्योंकि जस्ट इन केस आपको याद ना रहा कोई कंट्रोल है ये वो, तो वो भी सीन रहता है, तो मैं नहीं छेड़ूंगा आप टेंशन मत लो। पर क्रेजी वैंडल्स मैं तो बहुत होने वाली है मेरी तो भाई, वैंडल चला चला के अब तो DM में आके फट जाएगी मेरी। प्रमोशन छापूंगा service number has been resolved. Please reply with one if you issue has been हैं resolved कैसे भाई 2 घंटे पहले यानी 2 बजे मेरे हायर सर्विस रिक्वेस्ट हैज बीन असाइंड टू इंजीनियर फलाना नंबर ही विल कॉन्टैक्ट यू बिटवीन 6 and 7 PM हायर रिक्वेस्ट नंबर हैज बीन असाइंड टू कुलदीप कुमार बिटवीन इतने PM टू इतने PM मतलब रिजॉल्व भी हो गया मेरे पे तो कोई नहीं आया ये रिजॉल्व कैसे हो गई मैं बस इक्विपमेंट में ये भी एक्स ओ कंट्रोल से क्रॉस नहीं करते आप माँ बैड 0.3 अजीब क्यों लग रहा है मुझे मैंने 2 चीज़ें छेड़ी है सिर्फ 0.3 सेंस एम ओके एंड कंट्रोल में इक्विपमेंट वाइस हाँ ये वाई को मैंने किया एक्स बस तो खेलने के बाद मैं इसको हमेशा वापस कर दिया करूँगा वाई पे डिकॉन तो चला ली बहुत ये प्रिंटर नहीं चलाई मैंने बहुत दिनों से अब थोड़ा ठीक लग रही है सेंस फिर भी नहीं पता नहीं कि मुझे बहुत अजीब सी लगी सेंस चलाते हैं
Fight.
और जगह करता मैं डैम भाई
Bam. Omen killed. That makes 3.
ये साउंड ऐसी है मुझे तो खास नहीं लगी यार अब इसमें पैकेट लॉस पहले और वो पहले क्यों लिखा आ रहा है
Get back. Four down.
Dominating.
ये बात इतनी खास नहीं यार इसकी पायरेक्स जैसी लगी मुझे तो वियर्ड सी अजीब सी अरे वो मर भी गया मुझे पता ही नहीं चला
Dominating.
मैच स्टार्ट हुआ क्या स्टीवन ने जर्सी बदल ली लाल से नीली कर ली या ये मेरी आंखें खराब हो गई
Goodbye. Night.
टीओ भाई का नाम है EXO पनिशर और EXO चला यहाँ पे मैं रहा हूँ मेरी मुंबई सर्वर पे 40 MS दिखा रहा है वहाँ 62 दिखा रहा है ये दिखा क्या रहा है मैंने कुछ गलत सेटिंग खोल दी क्या नेटवर्क जैसे नेटवर्क RTT देखना था अच्छा हाँ 40 MS सही दिखा रहा है मैं पता नहीं प्रोसेसिंग क्या खोल दिया नेटवर्क प्लस RTT कुछ समथिंग खोल दिया
remaining.
वियर्ड वैंडल भाई, मुझे तो मज़ा नहीं आ रहा है चलाने में। आई एम नॉट एंजॉइंग दिस वैंडल। मूड खराब कर दिया इसने।
Kills remaining.
4 down.
मैच चालू हुआ क्या? नहीं। T1 का Pacific total is 5 हो, but then T1 defeated them where it mattered the most.
Dominating.
जीज बहुत गंदी वैंडल, मज़ा नहीं आया, बिल्कुल मज़ा नहीं आया इसमें। यू ग्लिच वॉप चलाएंगे, थोड़ी डर के वैंडल का मज़ा उठाएंगे। डर के वैंडल ये रही। ओ गाया गार्डियन भी आप पे, नाइस। कलर लगाओ, चला के देखते हैं। अरे एक्सेस बुल्डो अच्छी कलेक्शन है यार, बढ़िया है। बस मुझे बहुत अजीब सा लग रहा है खेलते हुए ना, अजीब ही लग रहा वो। और एक्सो वैंडल ने तो और अजीब कर दिया, पता नहीं बेकार, अजीब सी लगी भाई, बेकार सी।
Match found.
व्हाट्सएप पे इम्पोर्टेंट कुछ कर लूँ।
Death match. Warm up.
Hello Paran bhai, welcome to the stream. WP Brody from DM. अरे थैंक यू परन भाई फॉर कमिंग ऑन द स्ट्रीम थ्रू द DM। मुझे तो गिफ्ट मिली थी ना। सही है, बस थोड़ी अजीब लगी मुझे ना, मज़ा नहीं आया, पता नहीं क्यों। ये ग्लिच वॉप लगाई है अभी, आपकी देखते हैं। तो डर के वैंडल चला के देखते हैं। बट सही है, अच्छा हुआ गिफ्ट ही मिली आपको, ना खरीदी नहीं। पता नहीं क्यों मैं फालतू कंप्लेन कर रहा हूँ। मैं भी आप सोच रहे होंगे यार, एक तो दिया हुआ भी है खेलने के लिए स्किन से, फिर रो के और दिखा रहा है। वेजी भाई की तो वही 100। अरे भाई वेजी भाई की चॉइसेस थोड़ा फिर क्रेजी भाई। मुझे इस साउंड में बिल्कुल मज़ा नहीं आया। 2375 VP दे के मुझे बिल्कुल मज़ा नहीं आया वेनेटर भाई। एस साउंड तो बहुत ही अजीब थी, मतलब मेरे समझ ही नहीं आया एस की आवाज़ थी क्या था। ना मुझे तो ग्लिच वॉप बेकार लगती। मैं तो डर के वैंडल समझ के चला रहा हूँ। ग्लिच वॉप मेरे को ऐसे कुछ खास पसंद नहीं है, वो तो डर के वैंडल भाई। डर के वैंडल बस ये सोच के चला रहा हूँ, समझ लो। मुझे प्राइमोडियम मस्त लगती है। हाँ प्राइमोडियम तो पूरा बंडल क्रेजी है यार। उसकी फैंटम, उसकी वैंडल, सब कुछ ही अच्छा है। शॉर्टी और हैवी साउंडिंग बढ़िया लगता है। 40 MS ना 40 पिन पे खेल लो ना, इसलिए शॉर्ट्स इतने स्मूथली कनेक्ट हो रहे। अच्छा इसमें बाय डिफॉल्ट मुंबई सिलेक्ट रहा होगा ना, या मैंने किया होगा, ध्यान नहीं रहा होगा मैंने। मैं बोलूँ पिछले DM भी बड़े आराम से शॉर्ट्स कनेक्ट हो रहे थे, इसमें भी फिर अच्छा मुंबई लगाया हुआ है ना। SG लगाता हूँ, अगले में लगाता हूँ। भाई DRX वर्सेस स्टीवन स्टार्ट ना हुआ हो। अपकमिंग सीजर्स, किसको सीजर हो रहे भाई? VCT देख के किसको सीजर्स हो रहे भाई? सीजर्स अरे दौरे बोलते हैं यार, मैं तो सीजर में कंफ्यूज हो गया। पता नहीं कैसे कर लेता है वो डर के। इस वैंडल से स्प्रे ना फड़ 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 फड़। अबे गलती से क्राउच दबा दिया, मतलब कंट्रोल दबा दिया, बटन वो फॉर्म्स वाला व्हील खुल गया। लमाओ, वरना मैं भी यहाँ पे स्प्रे देने का ट्राई करने वाला था यार, अजीब लग रहा। पर I might shift to my own ACCC right now for another DM. भाई मैप भी देखने में इतना वियर्ड लग रहा ना, हैबिट नहीं है ना मैप भी। मैप भी देखने की हैबिट नहीं है। चलो भाई कभी कॉम्प खेल रहा तो क्या लेना डन, पर उसके लिए सारे कंट्रोल छेड़ने पड़ेंगे मुझे आपके, क्योंकि मैं तो मैप भी नहीं देख पा रहा। मैं तो सीधा स्विच करने वाला हूँ अपने ही ACC पे वापस। ये वैसे मैप भी नहीं देखा जा रहा, मैप की तरह देख के मेरा सर घूम रहा लगी अजीब सा। मैं एक आंख बंद करके खेल लूँगा। एक आंख बंद करके एम बराबर लगता है कि कम लगता है? ये तो फ्री फायर था, खैर चलो।
Remaining.
One dead.
मैं तो खेल ही नहीं रहा ना अभी। वैसे कोई प्लान है आपका वापसी का, या अभी नहीं? मतलब वापसी नॉट स्ट्रीमिंग वीमिंग भी नहीं, बट ऐसी लाइक खेलने मिलने भी कभी। फिर से मैंने फॉर्म व्हील खोल लिया था फिर से।
5 kills remaining.
कुछ भी भाई डर के वैंडल की वजह से हो रहा है। कुछ भी मार रहा हूँ ना, फ्लिक फ्लुक कुछ भी। आँख दर्द हो गई इतनी जोर से बंद करके रख के। दिमाग ही खराब है मेरा लगता है, और कुछ नहीं। अरे यार फिर ये कर दे रहा, मैं स्ट्रॉन्ग भी खोल दे रहा।
Kill remaining.
Last one.
जी भाई, I can't handle। सर घूम रहा मेरा। अरे एक और यूट्यूबर भाई थे सामने, भी देखते हैं। हाँ कभी कभी 1 या 2 मैच 10 दिन में, वो भी ठीक है बढ़िया है, इतना भी बढ़िया है। चलो मैंने तो 2 चीज़ें छेड़ी थी, मैं वापस ठीक कर देता हूँ फिलहाल। और भाई थी भाई कीबोर्ड की, हाँ उधरी क्या। और ये यहाँ पे इक्विपमेंट में जगह आया था बस, बाकी और तो मैंने कुछ नहीं छेड़ा। फिलहाल के लिए मैं साइन आउट करके अभी अपने वाले में जा रहा हूँ, मेरी आंखें घूम रही। वैसे तो T1 वैसे DRX भी चालू हो गया वैसे, हाँ छोड़ो बाद में आना भाई। T1 versus DRX, the Korean Derby.
Back on the Rays, Estrella, I've been asking to see him on the Viper. It's a role that he played a lot in RRQ, so I think that's going to be very comfortable for him. And a big problem that DRX had was that Flashback was not great at this agent on this map.
Yeah, but for T1, new jerseys, new style, new composition coming in.
Doors.
We're seeing Meteor on the free, sorry, I was going to say Meteor on free.
That is freeing, by the way. That's
Meteor's
freeing.
playing Teo. So, I mean, this is a wildly different look for
DRX
T1.
fighting?
We haven't seen this from
अरे
them,
ये
especially on this map.
क्या
So who knows what to
DRX
expect.
fighting जी
All of the
5D
empty
APAC की
strap
टीमों को
from
फाइटिंग
DRX
बैटिंग
is
लगाना
thrown
ज़्यादा
at the
मजेदार
rim.
लगता है क्या
Yeah,
भाई?
that's what makes this so interesting and going to be so exciting as well as we step into our first map of this series. We are heading into Lotus 2, and both teams, they do have their own kind of, special histories on this map. So we're going to toss it on over to our casters, Achilles and Paperthin, to take us through it.
टीम वालों ने 20 साल में कलर क्यों बदल लिया?
Already getting a bit spicy here off the rip. No ISO for the first time in forever for Meteor, and he's playing Teo. So this is some interesting adjustments from the side of T1, but as it was highlighting, DRX also making some changes.
It's pretty back and forth in terms of
मैं एक सेकंड नीचे से होकर आया, मुझे जरा ये भी पता करना है कि वाईफाई वाला आया नहीं तो उन्होंने मेरी जो इशू रिक्वेस्ट थी वो रिजॉल्व कैसे लिख दी? मैं जरा अपने भाई से बात करके आऊँ, 2 मिनट देना गाइस। मैच स्टार्ट हो रहा है, मैं नीचे फोन पे देखता रहूँगा, फिर ऊपर आके कंटिन्यू करते हैं वॉच पार्टी फिलहाल ये वाली। फिर मैं चेक करके आया भाई, वाईफाई वालों ने एयरटेल वालों ने मेरी रिक्वेस्ट ऐसे ही कैसे क्लोज कर दी भाई? मेरी इशू रिक्वेस्ट रिजॉल्व दिखा रहे, मतलब मेरे को एसएमएस आ रहा है कि हैज बीन रिजॉल्व। अभी मेरे घर तो कोई आया नहीं, ठीक किसी ने किया नहीं, इंजीनियर आया नहीं तुम्हारा, ऐसे कैसे रिजॉल्व हो गई भाई? भगवान भूत भेजा था क्या भाई चेक करने वाईफाई? I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. But there's a bit more what you're seeing internationally with the Lotus comps for T1. The Breach Teho, a lot of teams love to do this. Buzz on the Yoru, he's been piloting that quite a bit this year to some levels of success for sure. So let's see if they can kind of string together some attacking side. I think this comp has a lot of legs on the attacker side, even against the double Sentinel that DRX is going to be bringing essentially with the Viper, but it's just a matter about how well have they been able to get this fleshed out here in the last week for T1. Just checking some boxes, but this is all just a bit of a ruse here by T1. Map exploration, but with a rubble control for DRX, they can kind of just plant their feet and wait to see what happens.
Still a paranoia and a paint shell over on this side of the map. There's Mako. Just setting up a smoke in case that C hit comes through. Paranoia now at the ready. Sends it as the salvos get ready to fly. Swings out, looks for a couple shots across. Buzz does manage to find the headshot, but paint shells will be able to take down Sylvan, and Kenneman double dips for a little bit more and just barely escapes.
That was all set up for T1 to clear that back corner where Mako was, and that part worked, but Hyunmin not able to be dealt with. That's going to give a numbers advantage for DRX. Bane spotted.
Yeah, caught, does get fault lined here, tucked in around the corner, however, still able to find the headshot to finish off Stacks. Both players on site, dangerously low, but Hyunmin hits one hell of a shot. As Meteor gets taken down, and now it is all on Izu. Finds the first. 3 more to try to deal with, and Bane still firing back. We'll go ahead and secure the pistol for DRX.
Yeah, just a crazy good round for Hyunmin. Finding his timings for sure. And T1 trying to set DRX a little bit off balance with some early rotations and a delayed hit. Just finds the paint shells there. And my goodness. 10 HP, no problem. Swing the corner. Izu's looking up. Bane is down. And he's got his opponent on the floor. So, okay. So far, so good for DRX. But T1 has really struggled on pistols this year. They are like 9th in Pacific right now in like pistol win percentage.
Yeah, it's not been great.
No.
Saw them running it back when they were over at Bangkok.
Yes.
But then they came back over here and it's just like, well, let's just revert.
Just go back to being cheeks at pistols. I mean, still a strong team even behind all that, but
4 Bulldogs here for DRX. And a Ghost, so change up on the usual buy.
This is old school DRX.
Yeah.
This is back, Zest is on the team and everybody's got Bulldogs. And
Not sure if the desk covered it as we were coming back upstairs, getting ready for this matchup, but worth noting, Estrella apparently is calling again today.
Yes. Absolutely something that we need to be thinking about. Part of probably why he's feeling a little bit more comfortable to be over on that Viper. Suits him a little bit better potentially. Bane out with the haunt.
And trying to find something. Granted, he is the one player with the Ghost, so overall not too much weaponry going to be handed over, but Hyunmin now also dead. Mako swooping forward, able to find one, but this is starting to get a little bit too scrappy as weapons are going to be picked up, and T1 have player advantage. Buzz, in the meantime, is just completely keeping Estrella distracted as freeing on the hunt here on the site. Looks for a little bit more, but Now he's going to be taken down, and that is going to be a thrifty for T1 to go ahead and even things up off the rip. The eco goes their way.
Well, this is another thing that was a big part of T1's game in kickoff and into Masters Bangkok is winning ecos. Did it all over the place and showing no signs of letting up. I was kind of curious about how T1 was going to approach their lurk game, and I don't know if it's going to be consistent that you're going to have Buzz out there lurking on his own, but certainly kept the opponent's IGL in check during that round. You know, with Meteor usually being that guy, and he has been for a long time. Kind of curious how that was going to play out. So just a couple Sheriffs and Classics for DRX. See if they can turn the tables a bit. Some Bulldogs, a couple rifles. T1 though, being a little bit cautious over towards the C site.
Oh, and Freak is just not backpedaling fast enough.
Nope.
आ गया गाइस वापस पता करके आया नहीं नीचे तो
now 2 charges away from having
nobody
the C-side completely opened up as DRX are all in transit to
Back,
try to
let's
get over
see.
towards this side of the map. Hyunmin does have a showstopper. Feels like he would be a bit wanting to try to commit it here in this round, unless they can find some very solid opening kills.
I was going to say, maybe he found one with that Sheriff, but going to need to do a little bit more work. Sylvan wary of a Mako TP, I suspect.
Yep. It's Buzz pushing forward. It's going to be Mako with a headshot that you have to be worried about. Back this Hyunmin. Now, yep, those are the kills that they needed. Showstopper, however, a bit too shallow. Sylvan at 64, still alive. Time getting away here from DRX. Now need to make a go of this, given that they had the ult committed. But seems like the call is for them to stay contained back. Just play for some exits perhaps here. Now starting to try to flood back forward, but that Showstopper not being able to secure anything additionally for them means that DRX cannot try to turn this round on its head, pull off a thrifty of their own. So T1 now have the lead 2-1.
Yeah, that's a toughie for DRX. It looked like you might have a window into ecoing your opponents like they just did previously. Buzz with a nice opener. God, Mako. That's so good. Hyunmin as well, right through that smoke too. Then the crossfire's too strong. The salvos and the snake bite before that as well to corral DRX towards the back of C site. Making things much, much trickier for them. Good delay, good patience from T1. Now both teams able to mostly have the big rifles. Stack's still on a Bulldog, but things looking good as Yoru is into another realm. Still seeing where these players are.
Oh, there's the trap play. There's the execution. Buzz able to find one, but Estrella just around the corner, able to go ahead and get the punish. So decently well read and countered from the side of DRX. Smoke dissipating. Shots through. Bane just fishing for anything that he can get, but players from T1 get away with the spike planted unscathed.
Just a matter of shutting down Mako here. Being watched by Meteor. Might be right in range of that paranoia. Oh, he dodged it.
Izu holding at the box. Once again, just a trade. Viper for Viper, tap of the door. Mako still trying to fight his way in to join in with the rest of the team. Sylvan at the same time going to be taken down, but the time is starting to tick, and Stacks holding here. Comes away with 2. Mako dead as Stacks will find the 3rd. T1 3-1. Was looking decent for DRX for a bit there, but Stacks starts going crazy.
I said only one player still had the Bulldog. Stacks putting it to darn good use. Estrella there barely ahead of that flash. That was almost great timing for Buzz to get 2, but just a step behind it. And Stacks ready for that last push through. Obviously the paranoia gave away Mako's position. And so far so good. I mean, you're seeing some of the classic ideas. Dimensional drift to set up the breach into the Tejo combos. So T1 kind of looking at what has worked for other teams and implementing it themselves nicely so far. One-way setup immediately every time these smokes are pinged out. I mean, we've seen it too many times this year where Mako will just TP up into him.
Yep. Well, look at the pain shell out. Get the Kate crash away from Buzz. Noise being made around B main. That draws a lot of eyes from DRX to that position. Well, Mako still just strafing around, sending out the paranoia, but Izu out in front of it. So he clipped to the very last moment. And Buzz is there for a little bit of added capitalization. Hyunmin able to find one there with the stinger. There's Estrella not falling for the fake. Just Try to scale forward though. Yes, he does, and Sylvan is noting it, watching the walls, and will be able to find the last 2 kills. 4-1. T1 off to a very good start here with the comp swap.
Yeah, that was really nice by Sylvan to be on that backside, watching for those lurks. Prevented any further damage coming through. It's like, okay, they get one. When we're trying to flood into rubble, that's not that big of a deal. Cleaned up nicely. Good patience from T1. Wait out that initial util and then make their move. So far, so good. Now you've got some ults too. You got a Rolling Thunder. Bane does have the Nightfall. Izu has a pit for a post plant. See if T1 can continue their success. About to check. T1 though, actually just gonna rotate back off of that. TP was set up, but didn't really find their window for the initial move. Now back over towards C. Cleared immediately. Not wanting to have to deal with that at all is freeing. And not on his kind of usual Tejo on Lotus. Every time they ping these smokes, it is. I like the diligence. I mean, just making sure they don't fall for Mako shenanigans. Oh, how does he win that?
I don't know, but he does. Izu clearly very warmed up coming into this. Mako catching a glimpse of the shoulder, but just not quite finding the timing. Swings out, does manage to win the fight, doesn't take any damage. Strafes back across. Avoids the fault line, sends it the paranoia, just trying to buy some time. Nightfall going across, that's going to connect on the damn near everyone on T1. Maybe only Buzz being able to avoid that.
30 seconds left.
So for now, the players going to be working without the audio. Rolling Thunder about to come across, and that does not hit anyone either. Mako now trying to push forward, fully blinded up. However, Buzz able to find him. Now Meteor gets involved. Even though they have the read, they have the setup. They do not have the round. 5-1. T1 starting to run away with this.
That was really well handled by T1, not being scared of the Nightfall. They just keep pressing forward, and I think that timing made Mako feel like he had to press a little bit. Got blinded himself, started walking forward. Good throw by Sylvan with the paranoia, and everybody on T1 just storming in together and able to find their shots very effectively. Not really much of a response from DRX, and they're back onto an eco. Some stingers, a sheriff, a ghost. Showstopper again for Hyunmin on an eco, but some other big ults to contend with. The cycling starting to really ramp up for T1. Now you have the Armageddon. Izu's still on the pit. Buzz a couple away from his ult. So things starting to get very, very scary for DRX. And there's just, even with map control, I mean, DRX has been taking rubble control pretty consistently, but T1's ability to refight for this space has been really nice.
Mitchell will try to delay, gets a glimpse and a couple shots across, and that will be Buzz dead. Meteor just juggling the weapons back. There's Izu. Not quite clearing the alarm bot, but no one there. Continue the pressure and find a punish with the vulnerable.
But this delay, so impactful for DRX to get in positions.
Armageddon to try to clear things out. Just another nano cycled forward here on the smoke. Bite as well. Lobbed in. Estrella, knowing that this player is going to have no audio whatsoever, just runs down Sylvan. Manages to clean up that kill. Now player advantage here for the side of the RX, expounded upon Bane, able to find Meteor. Izu dropped. It's all on stacks in a 1v5. Sprinting over for the plant. DRX prowling in just behind him.
Huge turnaround for DRX.
Big upgrades. Stabilize the economy a bit. Swing out. Stacks able to find the first. Finds the second. Fault line at the ready. Sends it. Spots the player here at drop, but doesn't read that Bane had hit the floor. And that'll be DRX find themselves a second round win.
What a time to come through, but it's just phenomenal delay on that C site, and T1 gets a little bullheaded trying to break their way in. And they're just getting cut down piece by piece. And the initial loss of Buzz, pretty pretty devastating there as he's trying to TP out. Mako catches him right beforehand. Estrella ahead of the curve. Meteor tries to disrespect the Poison Cloud, pays the price. Stacks putting up a couple nice kills there, but in the long run, it is really, really well thought out by DRX. I thought maybe T1 would make a pivot towards B a little bit quicker, but didn't feel comfortable enough to do that just yet. This time they're going to use some util. If there was that alarm bot there, wouldn't be happy, but it was a delay from freeing. He holds onto it now, places it a little bit further back. That alarm bot spotted Izu earlier kind of gave the early read for DRX so they can make those rotates. Like the change up from T1 just to be sure that their plans aren't going to be able to be thwarted as quickly. So back to kind of standard contact shift directions. It's the very stack style of play. Izu looking to do more damage over towards Rubble. This time they're setting up for the B hit. TP right outside in the cubby.
Who's next? Oh, dimensional drift, but Gunman pushing forward, gets the spot out, and that's going to be Izu. It's like sold out by Buzz. TP forward, Sylvan completely watched and noted. Buzz, however, around the back, gets into upper and Bane. Send up, does get taken down. Buzz, we'll find a second. Hyunmin gonna get dropped as the aftershock forces Estrella's reposition, but he sees the bullets flying, tracks the tracers, and Meteor gets caught up. Once again, Stacks asked to try to clutch this time. Mako ahead of the curve a little bit. As Wall walks off the approach, the players significantly closer by. Swings out, spots out one, knows that he's running out of time, and Mako is right there on top of him. Takes him out, DRX. Now 3 rounds accrued, looking to try to stabilize here in this opening half.
Yeah, that's a painful one for T1. You use the Yoru wall, you lose your Viper early, so that cedes a lot of map control over. Bane catches Sylvan trying to TP in combination with Buzz coming out of the dimensional drift. The timing just a little bit off there on that B execute. And DRX, yeah, I think this is a really good timeout from T1.
Still in the lead, but DRX starting to heat up, breaking down the economy. So Coach Autumn wanting to intervene here, try to right the ship and make sure that they have as impactful of an attacking side as they possibly can get.
Definitely would like to see a little bit more contention for that A Rubble space earlier for T1. Kind of set DRX a little bit more off balance, make it a little bit harder to read where they're going to be, because right now DRX is able to pivot very, very quickly.
Procs.
Yeah, you're bang on.
I like
right?
Procs more than flip-flop.
Change to success twice. So as soon as Mongols get around on the board, it's like, we'll just rush, eh?
Yeah, here we come.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Really comfy. Gets past him.
9-10 not aware, might get caught in transition back. Weaving through the smokes, player top silo. I'm in your main.
Good awareness from Senzu. Nice. Checks it. Another opening kill.
Where is Blitz?
What's he doing up there? Flames can't believe it.
Hey, we have an opening kill. How can I let them equalize?
Nice, 9-10.
Oh no, so blind. And the force forward by the Flames.
Techno, timing.
Flames in
Oh
with
my.
2 on his plate.
Dude, that was almost on us.
He's out of there, tries to maintain his life as he's elsewhere.
Oh, okay. Fake the steps away, has the bomb.
Can he silent drop and then flank? I don't know what the
So
play
much
is.
you have to worry about if you're Mongols. You have to worry about everything. The map's completely open. He could drop back. There's no way you know that he's going to come back through. And here's a kill from Ezzy.
Too easy, Senzu. No way he was ready for that. On the rafters.
Techno one.
Mustang side. Okay, comes and flanks onto Messi. It's Messi from Techno.
Has the bomb.
Does get the duel and dips. He's going to assume it's going B. Flames reveals his position with the HG, but bomb will go down.
He's wrapping
Techno
around.
wrapping.
Wow, could be
No
obvious,
kid.
so I don't know.
Doesn't reload either. He's only going to have 7 bullets for this exchange, Chad.
Oh, 7 bullets
Could be
MP9 against
enough if
100
he hit
HP.
that
Oh,
head
GG pass.
Opts for
Techno
hard.
no
Feels
kid.
impossible.
10 second
Flames will be
defuse,
overlooked.
really
and I don't
tough.
see the opportunity
Needs to kill,
for
chat.
Techno.
Needs to
It's
kill.
fading fast.
One chance, one opportunity.
And just like that, 10 is on the board. 3 away from the grand finals. Mongols mismatched here in Melbourne.
Oh my god.
Yo, nah. Tomorrow is gonna be cinema, chat. Falcons wiped the floor with Mouse today. And Vitality is wiping that fucking clean floor that is already clean with Mongols. Tomorrow it's gonna be cleaner versus cleaner. I'm running an ad with no ads during the maybe last half. Unless we're going to third map, which it looks like. It is time for a sexy comeback. 8:30 AM aware. The grand final is not at 8 AM, bro. It's gonna be somewhere in between the two games, right?
The door tap doesn't mean much. A little bit of a panic maneuver here.
It's going to be sent, but should get the scout out. TP going to be interrupted, and Snakebite cannot come through as he does get suppressed. They know roughly where he's at, and there you go. The spam eventually will find him. Pit now fallen. Site opened up. T1 in with the player advantage, and Rolling Thunder also online. Their own pit invested, freeing, however, he can get a good angle. He's got that lockdown to try to flush them out.
It's great util by T1 to clear out their opponent's pit. Now it's their job to play defense. So far back, RDRX.
They're just saving.
I think you're right.
They see no way into this, and they don't want to try to commit ults into the round just to have it result in a loss. I think that maybe if they had access to a weapon swap for Hyunmin, get another rifle in hand, rather than having that operator into a pit, they probably try to make a go of this, but it's just stacked against them. So T1 will go ahead, break this little win streak from the side of DRX and get themselves up to 6.
This is a really nice pit, though, by T1. It basically eliminates where you can put the lockdown. Like, covering that spot is really nice in a couple different ways. But, yeah, that's really smart by T1 to get there and get that pit down quick.